Welcome to Dude No Way Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of Dude No Way, and today we continue in Expedition 33. That's a quote from the game, if you guys don't know. They keep saying that, and they say it with like a period after the we and a period after the continue. Like that must be like a big deal for them, you know, whatever. Well, I don't know why. I don't get it either. But we literally do continue, so you know, there's that as well. So, yeah, dude, I'm excited to play this game, man. I've been excited to play this game every single day since we bought it. We're currently on day 4. 2 of the 4 days thus far, it has given me a migraine. I'm hoping, you know, God willing, I can actually play some fucking video games today without getting my my head driven in with a railroad spike. So that'll be pretty cool, you know, so I'm excited for that. It is actually currently experiencing an update right now, so we're letting the game update while we chill out and wait for it to be done. Like, I did this like an hour ago or so, and there was no goddamn update. Now all of a sudden there is, and it's not a small one. It is a pretty sizable update. It actually just finished, so yeah, dude, I'm excited to dive into it. We've been having a lot of fun playing this game. A lot of customization, a lot of good builds, a lot of good abilities and stuff like that to unlock, and we've been kicking ass and taking names. So we're gonna go ahead, dive straight into it, and enjoy ourselves some of this brand new game. So I want to thank everybody for coming and chilling out with me today. The game has now finally booted up, so we're going to gently fade out with the music, and then I'm going to pull us over to our main screen where the action will be happening and my eardrums will be destroyed by the ridiculously loud title screen music. Here we go. Jesus Christ. But yeah, dude, yeah, nice gentle fade. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I do this for a living or whatever. I do this for fun, and every day basically I sit here and try to find cool ways, cinematic ways to make shit happen. All right, so here is where I was at. Ended the last show about 1 step ahead of where I had started the last show, and the reason for that is that I wanted to run around and fight giant bosses that I happened to find out in the world that I had no business fighting. There's no reason I should have fought that boss yesterday, the pink sheep boss. It literally one-hits you for like 5 times as much health as I had. So like you just could never get hit. So I got hit 2 times throughout the 45-minute fight, and I used my resurrection item, whatever, to bring my guys back to life that got killed. I never worried about healing, because if I got hit, I just instantly died anyway, so there's really no reason to worry about healing. So I just laid down the damage, continued to dodge over and over again, and we eventually got him down, and then we killed a couple of other big dudes that were out in the world, gathered up some brand new loot, and then we made it to this part, which is the next space in the story, and now we're going to be moving through here trying to find the Gestural homeland. The Gestrals are like those little creatures with broom heads, and we're going to be moving through here trying to figure out what's going on with them, because that's what Mael, the redheaded chick, wants us to do. So there we are, and this is where we're at, the start of it. I basically have not explored this area, although yesterday I saw this this creature right here, and I was like, are you mean? And I ran up to it, and it ran away from me. And Hannibal was like, no, go fight that. And I was like, but it ran away. And I felt bad for, you know, for fighting it when it was very obviously not, you know, not not a threat, but at the same time, he did say to fight it. So, you know, going off of, based on the fact that I've given all of Hannibal's advice, you know, a pretty good shake here throughout the game, I'm going to go ahead and run up and try and slap this, I don't know what to call it, this rock donut right in its stupid face, and hopefully we get something good out of it. Either way, I'm gonna try. Come here, you big bitch. See, and it runs away from me. So, like, it's a little bit difficult to pin down here. Not sure that I can actually hit it, unless I corner it. Can I corner you? Good day to you, sir. There, so I cornered it. Let's see what happens. This is a P-tank. I don't know I don't know what the fuck a P-tank is, but here we are. Obviously, that's not how you pronounce it, but that's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna shoot you in what I assume is your crit spot. Apparently, it's not. I'm just gonna use all of my action points to destroy your shields then.
Let the ink flow.
Make you defenseless straight off the jump. Gonna hit you with the Ice Lance.
Ice.
See if you are weak against ice. You are not. But that's fine, because then I can hit you with this, and we'll try hitting you with fire in a second. See if I can't hit you with that instead. Again, gonna hit it with a basic attack here. It's taking quite a bit of damage, so I'm not really too worried about it. Let's hit it with this electricity. It is strong against electricity, so I know not to use those moves against it. Let's hit it with fire. Just see how it goes. Does not appear to be weak against anything. Oh, it's gonna try and melee me. But I'm just gonna dodge it. Tried to hit me with its shrapnel. It will flee in 3 turns. Well, that's not great, huh? Looks like I have to kill it in 3 turns. So let's go ahead and do one of those. It is marked. I do not have enough charge to get the overcharge going there. So what we're gonna do is we are instead going to hit it with the basic attack.
Let the ink flow.
I should have enough damage without any real issues to be able to kill it in those 3 turns.
Still some ink.
Let's see here. We've got the target is burning, so I'm going to go ahead into the swift stride stance here. Put myself into the virtuose stance next, and that will give me a large bit of burst damage for the next move. Let's see. I don't really have anything strong to use against this guy while I'm waiting for my overcharge to charge. It's now going to gain 6 shields because it's a bitch. And I dodged its melee attack. It will now flee in 2 turns, but it has like no health left, so I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem. We're going to use the ranged attack to destroy 2 of its shields. Use the basic attack to destroy 1 of its shields. I have 6 total AP for this character, and I need exactly 6 to be able to utilize this Fleuret Fury. I might as well use it, I guess. That'll destroy its shields, and then it will take 1 more actual tick of damage. It's almost dead here. I can just basic attack it and kill it. That was a really easy fight. I don't know. What was the point of that donut? It gave me a bunch of items. Aside from that, it really did nothing. And it wasn't really a threat. I do kind of feel bad for having killed it. I'm not going to lie. It gave me Polished Chroma Catalyst to increase my weapons up to level 9, which is cool because most of my weapons are like level 4 or something. But that's totally fine. I don't really care about the Polished Chroma. You monster. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did Hannibal make me do this? We can really blame him, because he's the one who told me to go over there and beat up that poor defenseless donut. It has 1 move, aside from, like, put a shield on myself. What's up, bro? Hanny, we were just talking about you and how you made me kill a poor defenseless donut just now. We were just here at the start of this little area. What a bad influence. That's funny. Oh, me, my bad. Look, man, I mean, you told me. I said yesterday it ran away from me. You said, nah, go over there and kill. Yeah, fuck them donuts. Exactly, bro. Like, I did what you said. But now I feel bad. It didn't need to die. I mean, I guess it did give me some cool items. You know, now I can increase the power of my weapons there. I see that purple item up there. I'm going to assume that I got to go around to get to it because I don't see a way to get to it from here. Which means that, you know, I'll just be keeping an eye on a spot to loop around. How dare they run from you? That's a paddling. They did, in fact, get paddled. They still had 2 turns left of their life before they were going to run from the battle. And then they didn't have any more hit points left, so... Rest in peace to the little donut homies. That being said, Hanny, I spent some time this morning looking at all of the skills of the 3 characters that I currently have, and I have an idea for how I want this build to go, or my setup to go. Not sure about it yet. I'm gonna give it more time, but I want to say I'm sitting on like 15 skill points with the main character. So, you know, I can buy a lot of skills, but like when you look at the main character's thing, I'm just gonna go over here, 'cause I don't think the donut will respawn. And that's the only thing that I've realistically killed at this point, so I don't think it really matters. But if I go into skills, yeah, I have 14 skill points, but when you look at his tree, like, everything is locked. Like, I haven't been able to unlock these skills yet, so I'm afraid to put points into anything for him and find out that I don't want those skills later. I know I have respec tokens and shit like that, but for now, I'm just gonna wait, I think, and when those things unlock, maybe I'll have a better idea. Because, like, I have most of the trees unlocked for the other two characters, and I thought of a good combo to be able to use with them, but it's kind of going to depend on what Gustav uses, you know? And I know later I can remove him from my party. I don't think I'm going to take him out. I don't know. He is kind of like the main character of the game. So, like, yeah, you can remove him from the party, but for what, though? You know? So that's where I'm at with it. We'll see. I may change my mind as time goes on. Maybe there are characters that are significantly more badass. I'm not sure. But as of now, I'm planning to let it go. I'm going to climb over across this wall, try to get over and steal this, what I assume is Chroma. You're going the wrong way, sir. Gustav is a G? See, I thought so. Oh, new Pictos. Burning Mark. Apply burning on hitting a marked enemy. Well, that's cool. That would be all well and good if it were the other way around. I think I'd like it better, though. Like, apply marked on hitting a burning enemy would be a significantly better... Can I go over to that? What are you fucking waiting for, bro? It won't let me go anywhere. Uh-oh. Did I just freeze my game? I think I may have just froze the game. I can't go left and I can't go right anymore. Oh, no! Please! Go somewhere. What if I hit T? Can I hit T here? No, I can't change characters while I'm on the wall. I think I froze the game. Running into all the problems. It's alright. Shit happens. It is funny, though. I can't move anymore. What if I hit escape? Can I do it now? Once I hit escape, can I... Hello? Mom! I'm stuck. And I can't get up. I really can't do anything. What the fuck? Is this because of the update? Is this because I burnt the roast? What is this? I'm gonna have to reload. Like, go back to the title screen and reload, bro. Anything. Any button at all. My keyboard's still alive, right? Yeah, it's still alive. Q works. That button works. Escape works. I'm pressing everything. Uh-oh. There we go. F11 apparently puts it into windowed mode. I didn't know that. How was our night out? Ah, bro, we had such a good time last night. We went to this Italian place, and I got an herb-encrusted salmon. And first of all, the salmon was like the length of my forearm. So it was pretty fucking large. And it was crusted in, I don't know, something. It was really good. I really liked it. It came with, you know, some steamed vegetables and a potato. We got some bruschetta as an appetizer. I decided not to drink at the restaurant since there was like a 2-drink minimum at the club. So, and because I had to drive into the city, like into Center City, Philadelphia, to be able to get to the place we were going, you know, I wanted to make sure that I didn't drink prior to that, just in case. Because you know how the city is. There's people walking all over the place. They don't give a fuck that you're in a car. They'll walk over your car if you get in their way. You know, the pedestrians, they'll use your car as a doormat if they have the opportunity. So, I decided not to drink there. And I ended up, yeah, I'm just gonna reload this shit, bro. I can't get it to work. And we ended up going into the comedy club after that. Star got a linguine and a white clam sauce, which looked very good. I didn't try any of hers. But the bruschetta was fucking slamming, dude. It was like perfectly cooked, very, very, very soft bread. Yeah, now I can move. I don't know what the problem was before. But extremely, extremely soft bread to the point where I wasn't expecting it. Like when I picked it up, usually you get bruschetta, that shit is like hard, you know? But you picked it up and it was like the softest, gentlest, you know, warmest little bread you ever did grab. And that was really good. And then when we got to the club, we waited for like 15 minutes for the showroom to open, because it's like I believe it's like a one-room club, at least as far as I can tell it is. And when we went in there, we were looking at the drink menus. We were like, all right, well, let's try a couple of different things. So she got a drink called the Love Punch, and that was not very good, not gonna lie. It was a vodka. It had like a watermelon, either juice or liqueur in it, but it tasted kind of watered down. And then I got a spicy margarita, and that shit was banging. So fucking good. Holy shit, that margarita was so fucking good. And we were there like an hour before the show started, so, you know, we had plenty of time to drink and have that alcohol go through our system, because then after the show, it was like, we had been there for like 3 hours at that point, you know, almost, so... Margaritas are always a good call. Yeah, I didn't know that I was getting the spicy one. Like, I saw the spicy one advertised, and then I was like, well, let me just get a regular one. So I ordered the seasonal margarita, right? And then apparently the seasonal one is the spicy one. So I was like, yeah, sure, bring it out. Let's see how I like it. And the tequila taste was on point, but also it had like tahini both in it and on the rim. So I put a little bit of that tahini powder in there, and that shit was pretty delicious, not gonna lie. And then for the second drink, since started in like her first one, she switched it up and got herself a like, I can't remember the name of the drink, but it was basically an espresso martini, and she really liked that. And I got a second margarita because I didn't feel like looking at the menu and trying to decide what other drink I might like when I knew that there was a drink that I actually did want. So, plus they were like $15 a piece, so I didn't want to fuck around and get something that I didn't like, you know, if I'm paying a small fortune for it. But yeah, it was really good. And then the comic that we went and saw, she had an opening act, and they were pretty good. They were a comedian from Philly at some point around there. Yeah, the drinks themselves, they were like $15 each, so you figure like $60, and then we left her like whatever 25% was. So it was like 77 total for us to each get 2 drinks. Not including the ticket prices. That was literally just for the drinks, but the, you know, it is what it is. When you go into the city, you expect to pay a little bit more. But, opening act was pretty good. I liked her jokes, and then, the main act came out, and I had never seen this comic before. But she was good. She did a bunch of crowd work. She had, some pre-written material as well, but I feel like it was mainly crowd work, and then there were some rowdy customers as well. So that, like, not like heckling, but close enough to where it was throwing the comedian off, and we were all, by the end of it, we were all like, excuse me, bitch, could you kindly shut the fuck up? You know, and even the comedian at the end, this lady interrupted the comedian's last joke. Like, the very last line of the entire show. She just, she interrupted her. And finally the comedian was like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna bludgeon you to death with this microphone. And that shit was pretty funny. But yeah, it was cool, dude. We had a good time. The venue was a little small, so pretty intimate, and that was nice. You know, it felt like a proper night out on the town when we left the comedy club and we walked out, and, you know, we're in the middle of Center City, Philadelphia, and the fucking buildings are all lit up, and, you know, the skyscrapers are big as shit. And you're looking up, and you're looking around, and you're like, damn, this place is awesome. Like, yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. I mean, obviously, when you don't live in the city, it's more of a spectacle than normal, but a lot of lesbians, yeah, so just like home. So that was good. Did we get roasted? We didn't, but some people that were in the main row got roasted. We were like the second people in the door, and they were like, let's make sure that these guys aren't in front of the stage. So I guess we weren't pretty enough to be in front of the stage. Or we didn't buy the reserved tickets. I don't know. It could be that. There was very obviously reserved seating at the literally like the front of the stage. Like, if these people were so close, they could have licked this bitch's feet. That's how close they were to the comedian. I'm talking like inches away from her. So I got to assume that was reserved seating. But yeah, there was like 2 straight guys directly in front of her, and she basically fucked with them for most of the night. You know, she looped them in on the jokes, used them as a thing to advance the plot, but also made fun of them quite a few times, and that was pretty goddamn funny. I'm glad it wasn't me, because like I feel like I am as the product of lesbians, I feel like I am the wrong demographic to be the token roasted straight man at the lesbian comedy show, you know. So I think, you know, having those other kids in front of her gave her more ammunition than if it had been me. Star says the lesbians were so plentiful they assumed no men were there. Oh my god, Hanny, I gotta tell you this fucking story. I wanted to save this for when people came in, but you know, people will either filter into the show and hear the story in the middle of it, or they will just have to rewind for the good story here. But I do have a tale which I can't wait to tell you. Hannibal says, bro's like, I have 2 moms, I'm an ally. Exactly, bro. I grew up around lesbians, you know. They were my people, you know. We have a lot in common, me and lesbians, you know. We're both well, you know. Anyway, so there I was after the show, right? And I had to pee real bad. Had to pee real bad after the show, so I was like, all right, I gotta get to the bathroom first, because I'm not waiting in the line of all of these people to be able to use the bathroom. So I walked in, and when I walked into the restroom, there was a guy there's 3 urinals. There's a guy on the left urinal, guy on the right urinal, and the middle one was open. So, of course, I went to the stall like a gentleman, right? Because we don't do that. We don't you never, ever take the urinal next to another man. That's bad, it's bad juju. So I went into the stall. There was 2 stalls. One of them was closed. I took the open one, and I went to close the stall door, realized it doesn't have a latch, right? So I'm used to this. My high school bathrooms didn't close either. So in the men's room, and then most of them didn't have doors at all. So you would just have to like shit with your door open to the world. So I was used to that. Not that big of a deal, especially because I was just going pee. So I closed the door, as you know, gently enough so that it's cracked, but I kept my legs, you know, in a visible state for the people on the other side of the door. And I'm going pee, right? And I don't know about you guys, but when it's been a while since I took a piss, I go for like 2 straight minutes. So I have like marathon length urine sessions, right? So I'm in there taking a Adam Sandler's The Longest Piss type deal. If you guys don't know that, you can Google it after the show, and you can find out what Adam Sandler's The Longest Piss is. It's an old MP3, and that shit is hilarious. Anyway, so I'm in there for a solid, like, at least minute and a half, and I'm not done yet. I still got plenty more to go. And all of a sudden, I hear the door open, and there's, like, a lot of dudes waiting. So, like, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I start hearing women's voices as well. I didn't think anything of it. And then, you know, nobody's coming in on me. You know, all the guys can clearly see there are legs under this stall. But then the women's voices start getting louder. And that's when I was like, wait a second. Am I in the wrong restroom? And I thought about this for a second, and I was like, no. Because when I walked in, there were 2 urinals that were taken by men, right? That if this was the women's room, those urinals would have been taken by women, right? Obviously, these are jokes. But there were two guys at the urinals, right? So I knew that there was no way that I was in the wrong restroom at that point, right? But the women's voices just keep getting louder. And then the door opens behind me, and a woman runs into my back. And I said, my only defense, because I'm dick in hand, 75% of the way through my piss at this point, right? Yeah, just some ladies squatting over the urinals. That's right, dude. They're just up there, like, gotta just right? That's how they do it? Pretty sure. Or maybe they face the opposite way. Right? That's how it goes, right? Something like that. But, so anyway. So, the door opens up. I feel the wind hit the back of my legs. And then a woman runs into my back. And, you know, like I said, wiener in hand, mid-urine. The only thing I could think to do was go, hello. Because Like, I'm in the men's room, bitch. What the fuck are you doing here? And she goes, oh my God, I'm sorry. You should probably lock the door. And I said, I should probably lock the door? What the fuck are you doing here? Why are you here? What do you mean? Like, I don't know, dude. Welcome to my piss stream. That's right. See, Henny, you get it. So, yeah, so this woman ran into the back of me while trying to sneak a piss in front of the line of 50 guys in the men's room. She ran into me while I was peeing. Dude, I don't understand. Like, and where do you get off telling me that I should probably lock the door? Bitch, get out. What are you talking about? How, like, I don't get it. And then Star tells me that as she comes out of the bathroom, because Star didn't know that she had just run into me specifically, right? But this bitch comes out of the bathroom and she goes, I thought there'd be a lot more lesbians here. Fucking what? What? What do you mean? What does that have to do with the men's room? I fucking... That, dude, that was a crazy one. That was some wild shit. So then I come out, right? And I was like, did that really just happen? And I want to ask the guy next to me. I'm washing my hands, right? And I turned to ask the guy next to me. And he is like a 65-year-old man. And I was like, maybe not him. So I wait, right? I start washing my hands slower. And I wait for a guy my age to come out. Finally, somebody does. And he comes over. And he starts washing his hands. And I was like, hey, bro, we're in the men's room, right? He was like, yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Like, oh my God, did I go into the wrong bathroom? And I was like, yeah, dude, me too. He's like, because I heard the women's voices. And I was like, what are they doing in here? I was like, what the fuck are they doing in here? What? How? Did you think this was okay? I gotta adjust my pants. They're riding up on the ball sack now. But like, dude, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Yeah. So that was my story. Got ran into by some bitch in the men's room. Never expected that. Lesbians rule the world? I guess, dude. I didn't realize they were coming for my toilet, you know? It seemed like a private affair. I don't know, just... I didn't think anybody was going to, need to use the bathroom that badly. Fuck, bro. They already came for your job. They did. They did. That's why I do what I do now. That's why I sit here and do this, because, I find it less likely that they'll just bust in the room, just kick me out of the chair, just fucking knock me out, you know? I'm just laying on the floor. They sit down, they're like, welcome to Hose No Way, you know? That's how it would go. Anyway, so that was my night, and then we left the theater, and I got to tell Star the story as we were standing out amongst the lit-up buildings of a Philadelphia skyline. And that shit was, it was cool, man. It was real cool. The drinks were amazing. The dinner was amazing. The comedy show was very funny. Star was cracking the fuck up, dude. She was... Yeah, dude, no way. Nah, we don't do dudes here anymore. That's right. That's right, dude. It's like the fort from the Little Rascals, except now it's, women. I was gonna take it a step too far, but I'm gonna keep myself in check here. And yeah, Star was cracking the fuck up. She had a great time at the show. The comedian had really good jokes. You know, she was on point. And the fact that a lot of it was crowd work kept it, you know, fresh and not something that you've seen online. So that was cool. And yeah, we had a good time. The food at the restaurant, thankfully the restaurant was only like 15 minutes from our house and on our side of the bridge. So we don't have to worry about going into the city for it. Because that's a place I definitely want to go back to. But not with my kid, you know? Like, strictly for date nights, I would love to go back to this place. Because it was top tier. Top-notch food, great atmosphere. The waiter was really good. Star even got a vegan, salted caramel ice cream for dessert. And that was really good. Although it was like $10 for a single scoop of ice cream. But that's what you get when you go to a fancy place, right? Like, it was worth it, bro. It was worth it. Gelato, excuse me, gelato. Yeah, it was really good, though. I even took a bite, and I never eat sweets, really. So, that was a rare occasion for me. She was like, you want a bite? I was like, yeah, I do. Today, I do. Most of the time, I wouldn't have finished that meal either, but knowing that we were going into the city for several hours, there was no way I was about to put some fish in a box and leave it in our hot-ass car in a parking garage in the middle of the city, you know? So I ate that entire meal, aside from the potato. I had a couple of bites of it, but, like, that wasn't what I was there for. But, man, dude, holy shit. What a great day. What a banger day. So, after my after my, migraine finally fucked off, the rest of the day was really good. It was just a few hours there of me with a blasting fucking dome ache. Plus, I got to get busted in on by some lesbian in the men's room, which I thought was an interesting way to end the night. Certainly not the way I thought the comedy show was going to end. They had one final joke for me, you know? Just one last hurrah to send me off right. Are you a friend? I gotta assume you're a friend. Hello. Young boy, another expedition. 33. Who are you? A dream, an illusion. We don't remember either, because you don't got no voice. What I did all this for. You miss laughing with everyone? Shit, bro. I feel that. Who are you talking about? Can't remember their names. Why do I forget? Everything is washed away. The boy has gone silent. If I talk to you a bunch of times, like in Elden Ring, will you do something different from me spamming you over and over? Like, will you fight me if I just keep pressing this button? Nah, I can't fight him. I can't fight him. Well, I'm sorry about your friends. And also, don't be a little bitch. Alright, so that's where I got the new Picto. I'm still looking for that spot where I can go in. Lock in. We're talking to this guy for the rest of the stream. Yo, we might, though. Only if Mike shows up. If Mike shows up, because he gets mad when I don't progress things. But, like, I gotta enjoy the game at the pace that the game was meant to be enjoyed, you know? Sometimes that means talking to the same guy 1,700 times until he finally does something different. Uh-oh. The screen narrowed like Fry's eyes. Wow. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee.
A lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
Uh-oh.
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be Jestrels. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Is this one gonna be cute? Because it sounds like it's gonna be big.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, we're not Nevrons!
Whoa. Got a hair attached to my hand here. Gotta get my hand over the Q button just in case. I don't want to accidentally get shit on by this big, what was it that the guys from the Tiki Mask thing from Crash Bandicoot says? Hanny, you remember that shit? Say some weird shit like a hootabaga or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. That's not it, I'm pretty sure, but it's close. Genuinely is actually close. Okay, so I'm just gonna basic attack him, I think, because I don't see anything that looks like a crit spot. He is holding a figure of a person as a club, which I do think is kind of funny. Let's just go ahead and
Brace yourself.
do one of these. Okay, we dodged.
Storm is coming.
Bro is using a dude to beat you with. He is. And not only that, but he, when he used it, it said that he uses his dead partner to attack, which is savage in its own right, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 of my ranged attacks there. He's resistant against lightning, so that's good to know. We can use this immolation ability to put the burn on him. He's weak against burn, so he's gonna have a bad time. Gonna go ahead and get myself into the offensive stance there so that I can apply more burn to him with Mael in a second. I'm getting high in my AP here, so rather than waste a bunch of AP, I'm going to No, I don't want to do that. I want to cast Powerful on the rest of my team. Then give everybody the Powerful buff.
Don't die.
Ouch. I wanted to know. You said you slammed your shield. You didn't say what else. You raised your shield. Does that mean that I have to fight your shield now? That seems like bullshit. I'm gonna hit you with the Immolate ability again. Get that burn going on you. Oh, that hurt. Okay.
Danger!
A clunky combo. Well, who could have seen that coming? I got fucked up by that, dude. Holy shit. All right, I have no action points to be able to heal her either. Oh well.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready, but like you're stanceless as well. So, we're gonna apply. Let's go into the offensive stance. Get that going. I'm getting close to. I kind of have nothing here. I'm gonna use the Lumiere Assault. Deal a bunch of damage to you.
Please survive.
Well, it killed my L, but she's fine. Don't worry. I didn't dodge a single time. Actually, I think I dodged a single time. Just once, though. Oh, there you are. You little painted
Don't worry.
bastard.
We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
He was supposed to be invincible. Wait. Noko sent you to help us build a
Guide us
better...
to your village.
Oh, he likes my arm, apparently. He wants me to
Guide us
give him
your
his arm.
village, and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you?
How do I know you're not lying?
I hate liars.
Follow me. There are lots more. You'll be fine, just don't die. You know what, dude?
You're better with gestrels than humans.
They're less complicated.
I will take that advice. I will do my best not to die. I will endeavor to stay alive. A new weapon. A Saccharum. Which is like a spear, I think. Who is that for? Is that for Gustav? Yes. And it is like a, yeah, like a spear. But it scales with agility, and that does nothing for me. So I'm going back to my Lance Ram. AKA, scales with vitality. Much better for me. And how much health do you have? Like none, right? Yeah, you have 1 hit point. Well, guess you better not get hit, because I'm not healing you. We'll make it work. Okay, that's where I came in at, right? No, that is not where I came in at. This is where... See, now I'm confused, right? Now it feels like I'm going the wrong way again. Can I hit map here? No, of course not. That would be too easy. This is where I came in at. I still need to find that cut across. Hey, now that I've got the guy with me, you want to talk now? We're going back to him. We're gonna hit him like 60 or 70 more times, just in case. Okay, no. He doesn't like me, dude. He just doesn't like me. And you know what? Fuck him. If he doesn't like me, that's fine. Not everybody can be for everybody. Now, I was trying to find a way up this wall so that I can get over to that purple loot from earlier. I'm not trying to get out of here without getting it. What is this? Nothing. It looks like I should be able to destroy this, like, weird sap. It does look like sap. It's all, like, amber. Amber-colored goop. Can I do anything with you? Can I jump on you? No? Maybe? Come here. Up. Up. There we go. What about your hair? Can I walk on your hair? No. That would have been funny, though. I kind of have no reason to jump on these things, huh? But how the hell do I get over to that loot? I can't give it up, dude. I can't go back without getting the loot. This is from 63. Expedition 63. I guess I will rest here and just heal everybody up, because I see no reason not to. Kind of no reason to hold on to that. But, feel bad continuing. Oh, maybe this is it right here. You know, maybe this is the spot where I go to the side. Yep. And then I will get to fight my way over to the loot. Question mark? You would imagine that it would be this way, right? So I'm gonna take a little detour. Here's some loot. Got some
An advantage.
new chroma. Some additional 965 additional chroma, which I can use to buy shit with. That'll be fun. Hey, big puppet guy. You gonna die, son. With your big tiki looking ass. Alright, so this looks like a crit spot to me. Alright? I can't tell. They're definitely burning, but it's not like... It's not popping like a crit spot would. Anyway, just go ahead and deal the damage to it. Go ahead, now that I know it's weak against fire. Boom, I'll just burn it. And then same thing here, I want to put this burn on it.
Place on me.
Bullshit, bro. I dodged, but whatever.
Okay.
Well, that's fun. It works like a little catapult. Alright, I'm just gonna use a basic attack then. Here, take this.
Storm is coming.
I'm not afraid of you at all.
En garde.
Get ready.
Let's dance.
I'm ready. Take cover.
There we go. Take this. And this. Oh, it's going again.
Dodge Gustav.
I'm ready.
That's such a silly little enemy. I like how they have a death move. They crash into you at the end. A Trebuchem. That's got to be a new weapon for Lune. Level 4 as well, so that's pretty good. That's decent. Element is lightning, scales with vitality and luck. Neat. Luck is like your crit chance, so that could actually be a good thing for it to scale with. I'm still using that weapon on her? Hell yeah. Does it have a different effect other than the other weapon that she's currently using? Because I'm also using one that is the lightning as well. This one is agility and luck. This one is vitality and luck. Generate a random stain on free aim shots. That's kind of cheeks. +1 AP when stains are consumed. Base attack generates 2 random stains. The fact that the only good part about this one, in my opinion, is that it scales with vitality instead of scaling with agility and luck. The other one's effects are kind of better, I think. But I will equip it because it is... Like, overall, scaling with vitality is going to get me a lot more base damage. So... Especially since I have only put points into that stat. So I have nothing in anything else. I don't really care for its effects that much. Alright, so we got this wall here. What is that? Since when do I have a light ability? Yeah, I hear your ass in here. Good day. I used it in conjunction with her mayhem skill. Hell yeah. Generate a bunch of stains, right? Alright, so I am gonna straight up just basic attack it.
A storm.
This takes a lot of damage, so... Give it the old immolate. And then for her, we're gonna do the offensive switch. Because it'll let me apply more burn stacks on next turn.
Get ready.
Brace yourself.
Oh, she's stunned. She can't dodge, huh? Well, that's not great. Let's just go ahead and heal her. Let's give her the old healing light. Boom. Now she's back up to full health. And we can then utilize her spark ability to finish this guy off. Night-night, my friend. I dodged, but I need to dodge a little bit earlier. Press the button just a little too late.
An advantage.
Attack lifesteal. Recovers 15% health on base attack. What? What? That sounds awesome. Let's go ahead and drop that into our stuff that we have here. What do I have? I have 6 Lumina slots remaining. Let's go into the old Pictos. See, which one of these requires less than 6? Let's go into Luminas. What do I have? I have Augmented Attack, Exposing Attack, and First Offensive. So Augmented Attack is 7. First Offensive is 5. So I can take off this. Bang. I can apply the brand new one that we just got. Attack Lifesteal. I can go into the Pictos, and I can put on the First Offensive. Oh, that's right. I never finished that off, did I? I kind of don't care about that, do I? That doesn't really help me that much. I just had that on for yesterday. So I still have 6 available Lumina points. Energizing Break, plus 3 AP on getting a kill, on breaking a target. Plus 2 AP on dealing damage to a marked target once per turn. That could be pretty good. And then there's this other shit. I think I might put this on. Although I have to actually unlock that, don't I? So, can I? Oh, I can. Awesome, awesome. Alright, yeah, so maybe I'll just use that for now. Plus 2 AP on dealing damage to a marked target. Because I have the Pictos that I currently have are going to be... one of them will occasionally mark a target for me. I use a lot of basic attacks on Gustav anyway, so that'll be a good way to get his health up for free. For free. I was reading all the skills earlier, trying to get an idea of how I wanted it to go. Going up, this should take me to that purple loot that I saw at the beginning of the level, and here it is. Nice, nice. More color of Lumina. I have so many of these. Going down. Fire pole. Hell yeah. Alright, let me get out of this place. Let me see, can I climb up this? Yes, I can. Peek me up. Peek me up. I hope there's an enemy out here and this is not the way I'm supposed to go. Gonna be very, very upset if I accidentally go the right way.
Nice.
New Pictos. Plus 1 AP on battle start, and it gives me 175 health. That's pretty good. That's like 2 levels in Vitality. Straight up. I use mostly basic attacks on Gustav anyway, so like, this should keep him alive for free basically the entire time, which is nice. I think that's it for this little side area, which means it's time to continue on. Oh, that's right, there was this side as well. I didn't go this way, right? Or I did, and this was the way that I came. That's the way I came in. Hello? I'm afraid to go the right way. I'm really terrified of this. End up not being able to come back, you know? That would suck. Just keeping an eye on everything, making sure every single place is explored several times. In Elden Ring, I memorized every map, which is crazy to think about, but to make sure that I didn't miss anything, I memorized the layout of every map. Which, as you can imagine, took a long time. But, in doing so, I missed very little in that game. Not gonna say I got 100% of everything, but I was pretty goddamn close, I can tell you that. Although, I played for like 20-30 hours before I found out that there were illusory walls, which I was pretty pissed off about. I never did go back and stab every single wall on the way to wherever I was going. Probably should have. Okay, if I go this way, there's a bunch of, there's at least one enemy out here. I'm gonna assume this is the correct way. You want that sauce, sir? Sauce. I would be happy to give you that sauce. As a matter of fact, I have nothing but sauce for you. You get first strike? That's weird. Okay, we're gonna hit him with the old immolate. Put that burn on him, because he's weak against it. I already have him burning, so I can use my AP off the start to give myself a 20% heal, and that is only activated if they're actually burning when I do it. So that's kind of better than using a basic attack there. We can go ahead, use the offensive switch there, put myself into O stance so that I can keep that burning going. Perfect dodge, the cannon shot. And then, I don't think it lives through this, but
Feel the burn.
just in case, let's stack that burn up. Dodged it. Bro, my 5070 Ti comes in later today, and I am rock hard about that shit, dude. As you might imagine, when you spend $1,000 on a computer part, I am very excited. Can't wait. I'm gonna turn the graphics up in the game. You guys won't know, but I will know. It's gonna look different, I hope. I hope it makes a difference, right? If I spent like $800 and it doesn't really make a difference, I'm gonna be real sad, but I'm hoping that it does. Did I go this way yet? Is this the way I came? This is, in fact, the way I came. There are too many ways to go without having explored everything, so I need to now commit to a path. And I know I probably won't come back through this rock thing again. I didn't go to the left the last time, so here I go. I'm going to the left. See what happens. Worst that can happen is I get my shit kicked in. Best case scenario, I find some good loot, and this was not a way I had already gone before. Excuse me. There we go. Let's see, there's definitely a mime over there. So that'll be fun. Always love fighting our good buddies, the mime. A new revive tint, hell yeah. Now I can pick people up when they fall down. I want to destroy this shit, but I don't think it's destructible. No. So there's that way, there's the mime. Let's go fight the mime. As is often the case, fighting the mime should yield some customization options for some of our characters. So the mime puts up a wall,
Let the ink flow.
as mimes do, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start immediately dealing fire damage to it. Start building up its break meter. Use a basic attack here. That heals me up a little bit there, so that's good. Well, we're gonna go into the offensive switch so that I can put more burn on him in a second. Dodged it. I took a hit there, but it doesn't matter because once I basic attack again, he'll just heal back that damage he just took. And right now, I kind of have no reason to use anything else. I can use from fire because he is burning. That'll heal me for a little bit more. 283 health, so good. Go ahead and put the spark on her.
On me.
Get that burn stacked up nice and high. Quadruple perfect dodges.
A storm is coming.
Again, we're just
Feel the burn.
stacking up the big burns. Basic attack him for that health. Getting his stance bar filled up there by dealing more damage to him. Ouch. Well, I took a chance and I paid the price. He is strong against lightning damage, so that's something to keep in mind here. Still burning, so let's go ahead and just hit him with the old from fire ability. Give myself a heal. I'm back up to full health on that character now. Let's go ahead, put the spark on him again.
On me.
Stance bar is getting very high for him. Nice. Fully dodged him. We can go ahead and drop the heal on her for herself. Nice little 478 heal for her. We are in the defensive stance here. The target is burning. So I think at this point we can... how close is that stance bar to being full? Hard to tell. I think it is full, which means that I should be able to use... I actually don't have another stance break move. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Can break stances. So let's go ahead and hit it with the old Swift Stride to put me into virtuous stance.
Parry it.
Ouch. Well, I wanted to see if I could pull it off. Turns out, no.
Feel the burn.
Can hit it with Immolate here. My overcharge is active, so let's go ahead and hit it with the old... Wait, how many AP do I have? I have exactly 4. So let's go ahead and hit it with the old overcharge. Armed and dangerous, bitch. And now its stance is broken, so it's going to start taking that big, big damage. Let's go ahead and hit it with the Fleuret Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let us slay them.
He took 4,000 damage that turn? Jesus Christ. Go ahead, just smack him in the face. There you go, just smack him in the face. I'm not worried about him, and neither are you. Basic attack to gain that health back. Again, I'm still in Virtuose stance, but I don't have enough to be able to use the Fleuret Fury, so I should use my next most powerful move here, which is, let's see here. Where is the switches? That's the one that makes you stay. They're still burning, regain 2 AP, so let's go ahead and just use this on him. And he's dead. That's my mime. I got the baguette costume for Lune. So if I want her to look like a French lady, now I can have that too. So that's cool. Very traditional French garb. Polished chroma catalyst. Nice, nice. Can keep increasing the power of my weapons. You love seeing that. Having a little gander around here. Never know what you might find. Hello, everything. This is an awfully... Like, why did the... what I want to know is, why did the mime need a tent? What's it doing in here? It's not even really a tent. It's like a hovel. A hovel is a better word. Why is there coral in here, bro? Look at this. You seeing this shit? What's the coral doing here? We're in the middle of a forest. Doesn't even make any sense. Alright, so that was that way. Now I gotta go off to the side here and just see what's over here. Another purple item. Nice.
Interesting.
And this drops me down somewhere. Not sure where that leads me to. So rather than just drop directly down onto it, actually I think I will just drop directly down onto it and then backtrack and see if that will help me get over somewhere that I feel is familiar. That way I know I'm getting all of the loot along the way. Hello.
Nice.
I see your chroma and raise you 1 chroma. Delicious. All right.
These things are fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating, bro.
Even stand.
Super fascinating. I have no idea what they even are. I know what they're about to be, though. And the answer is dead. Why is she going first now? Did I accidentally remove him from the party and then put him back in and now she's first on the list? Not that it really matters. I just, like, you know, what the fuck? Let's go ahead and hit him with the Ice Lance. Get him slowed. Reduce his speed there. And I really have nothing to worry about there. I'll just basic attack for that. Put her in the offensive stance so that I can apply the big burn.
Get ready.
Don't die.
Get ready.
I took the hit on that one. That's all right. Did you equip the weapon that scales with agility? No, I equipped the weapon that scales with vitality. Because that's all I have points in. Hey, welcome back. I'm using this to deal a little bit of damage and get myself that heal. Keep Gustav all the way healed up. We're putting the spark on this bitch. Boom.
Parry it.
Time to burn it. Perfect dodge to end the battle. My squad is very difficult to kill. Especially with all of those percentage-based heals. Very, very difficult to actually kill. It's the way I came from before. Hello. Anything familiar at all? Yes, okay, so this is where I just was. Right, this is where I just was. And then there's this way as well, right? So, let's go ahead over here first. I'm just gonna search everything, just to make sure. How are we looking on health? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I can drop one heal on my L and she'll be totally good. This is where I was before, right? And this is where I found the first guy. Neff! Neff, what's going on, dude? How are you? Is this Neff from back in the day, Neff? Like, from several years ago, Neff? Or did you just find us here on Twitch? Because I wanted to get excited, but if it's not you from several years ago, that's totally fine. I just wanted to say hello. Alright. So this is the 63 flag that I was at before. This is the left side of the... I don't know what to call this. Spike pit. It's where I came in at. Going over here, just taking a look at everything. I got this wall that I can't break down right now. Get out of the way! You're in the way! Okay. And that's where I came in. Just found you. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome. I'm Moonchild of Dude No Way. This is our show where we are on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. And this game, Expedition 33, has gotten crazy, crazy good reviews recently. And that is the reason why we are on here playing it right now. I heard that it was one of the best games ever. And so I am here to put it to the test. This is our 4th show playing this. We're several hours into the game. But it is very fun and very enjoyable so far. Are you playing this? Do you like it? How you liking the Expedition 33 grind? Seems like a pretty enjoyable game. The cutscenes are top tier, definitely. Story feels pretty good. The characters are very cool. A neat little take on turn-based game as well. Insofar as that you have like real-time dodges and parries that you do to avoid damage. I'm gonna get stuck in every tiny piece of terrain on the ground along the way, but that's all right. So this is where I came in last time. I remember because the amber sap was here and I couldn't figure out what was going on with this sap. I've already checked all of this, right? I believe I have big toe action going on. What is going on with the sap, bro? It reminds me of, in Elden Ring, when the gargoyles were made of that, like, I don't even remember what it was called. Like that goop. No, but enjoy watching. Right on. Well, feel free to hang out. Currently, I'm exploring the entire area, getting into the little fights that are in here along the way, but mainly trying to find all of the loot that I can possibly find before I accidentally make my way to the next area. Because one thing that I hate in games is accidentally going the right way when there were so many wrong ways to explore first. So I've basically made it to the point where there is nothing new right now, so I can continue to press myself forward. Hang on. The crosshair made it to the second monitor, And so, over on the second monitor, I can see the mouse moving around, but it's still, like, moving around in the game, too. Very distracting. Because, like, sometimes I'll think it's chat moving, and I'll instinctively want to go and read what your message is, but it's just my stupid crosshair dancing around on the screen, distracting me. We've got these, like, broom-looking guys all over the place. I'm trying to find their broom guy village. I don't know how else to say it without it sounding stupid, because it is, like, inherently just, like, kind of ridiculous a little bit. This is where I dropped down from before when I was getting loot from a different angle. That's the little ledge I came down on. So this is where I am currently at. Why are the broom guys blue here? I'm not sure. They're floating, standing around a tiki torch for some reason. Again, I'm just looking for, like, glowing things on the ground. They could be white, they could be blue. Sometimes they're purple. Anything that could be an item in disguise. Sometimes they're hidden inside of little boxes or, like, little pieces of destructible environment. So I'm looking for all of those as well. I'm gonna go up and just, like, smack these a little bit, just in case. You know, aim at it. You know, shoot my... I don't know what to call this. My hand wind, you know? Like, put my arm out and hand fart at it, you know? That could do something. It appears to do nothing, but you never know. Gotta try it, right? Oh. You can see some loot right here. Maybe? Jump up on this. Thank you. You see this? Oh, real hard to see. You see over in the distance there when I jump, that blue thing? That's probably just a lantern, actually, now that I'm seeing the other lanterns. But that's what loot should look like. Shiny and in the distance. Forcing you to figure out how to actually make it to it.
This place is confusing.
It's not that confusing if you just pay
Their
attention.
village harder to find.
Yeah, bro, it's the village hidden in the leaves, don't you know? Jeez. Can't be upset, it's hidden. Can I jump off of this? For science! No. That would have been cool, though, right? Imagine I just jumped off and fell to my death. It probably would have been funnier to me than it would have been to you, but I would have laughed. Oh, we got another fight here. I'm gonna avoid you for now. If I just stand here, can we have a Mexican stare down? Or a Mexican standoff, even? No, he's coming. No. I think I just missed out on my chance to have first strike in this battle. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. They attack first. Here we go.
Get ready.
Careful, my
I took one of those hits, but that's alright. Okay, I took all of those hits, but that's alright.
flowing.
Alright, let's use my heal on my L, because she is low health and also marked. So we want to get her healed up as best as we can. Nothing looks like it has a crit spot on here. I'm going to use a couple of my action points. See if I can get a mark on him, and I did. Great. Now I'm going to use my basic attack against this guy. That'll give me a little heal there, and also deal extra damage because he's marked. I'm going to use this move to put her into offensive stance. Get ready to dodge.
Get ready. Lunde, watch out.
A clunky combo. Ouch, I took that final hit, but that's alright.
Chroma is flowing.
Alright, now we're going to... Is she good? Do I feel like she's good? I feel like she should be fine.
Feel the burn.
I'm gonna burn up this, like, flag-looking guy, because he is, in the way. What do I want to use here? I want to give everyone powerful... No, I'm gonna use my assault move on him. Deal a little bit of damage there. Now that she's in offensive stance, I can apply more burn
On me.
to the flag thing by using that move against him. Now the flag thing is dead, but we have to dodge his on-death move.
Don't die.
And I failed, I got hit. That's alright though.
Forward.
She's got enough action points to be able to heal herself. That's a fat, chunky heal for her. And then I can use 1, 2 to break those shields. And then I still have 4 action points left, which I'm getting close to my overcharge being complete. So I'm going to use a basic attack against him. That gives him a bit of a heal and continues to give him an additional action point so that we can use overcharge in the next round. We are going to... I am in defensive stance right now, so I would like to... Target is burning or not? Not burning. Not burning. So... Stop. Thank you. There we go. Alright, let's use Spark to apply burning to him.
I'm ready.
Dodge, dodge, jump, parry. I got hit by the last one. There's a pause after that. It's my first time learning their moveset, so I gotta get used to it. Go ahead and hit him with the immolate.
Feel the burn.
Big burns on him. My overcharge is almost full here. I'm gonna try and get a mark off on him, if possible. Did not get the mark, but that's okay. Just gonna use my basic attack there. That deals a lot of damage. Now that he's in that stance, or she's in, he's burning even, I can use this to put her into the virtuous stance so she deals more damage. And now it's dead. She got a dodge. It's on death move, which I suck balls apparently and can't dodge. I'm still getting used to those guys. But anyway, we win, so there we go. All right, so now I have unlocked a new Lumina for my squad, which is a passive effect that I can apply to them. I want to see how much it costs. Oh my god, 15 Lumina to be able to use this to get a 15% heal on a basic attack. I think I won't be applying that anytime soon. That's all right, though. We're still good. I have things that I can use to heal my team if I need to. I just don't feel like I really need to yet. So I'm going to let them be low health because I have other ways to be able to heal them. So not that big of a deal. Just want to run around here. Hello. And look for these types of things, right? This is the reason why you look everywhere. Because there are secrets hidden all over the place. I'm going to use this like a fireman pole. Drag me down. Feeling good. Cram! Oh my god, Cram, you're right. I'm so sorry. I forget what happened that day, but something came up and I ended up having to thwart an emergency. My bad, bro. I will call you after today's show when I'm on the way dropping Autumn off at her mom's. Sometime after 3. Are you going to be around after 3? You doing all right? 'Cause I do need to know what's going on with my buddy. Sorry about that, bro. Totally slipped my mind. Let me up. Haven't been on Discord in a while either, so if you sent me a message, I don't know about it. Sorry. I gotta get into the habit of opening that thing back up when I start the stream and stuff in the morning. Oh, okay. So we've got these we got the seal thing here, which I need to blast these to open the lock on. I think I see one right here. Yup, that's 2. All good, homie. Enjoy Expedition 33. I want it. It's a really good game. It's really fun. At least so far. I'm having a good time with it. I did not mean to die there, but I think that the final lock is right here. And it is. So now I'm going to run back and try to find that. I got a new Picto. Oh, never mind. A new journal entry.
Damn it. I can't believe we crashed into this.
From the 63rd
Whatever
expedition.
This massive thing is. So much for Gerald's vaunted reinforced front plates. I can't believe we have to abandon the cars already. We're nowhere close to the paintress. I'll definitely have a concussion. I could have sworn I saw some gestrels running out of that thing. I'm definitely hallucinating. Damn it, Hector. I told you to slow down!
Well, that guy seems upset about something. I don't know. Barring certain news. Okay. Well, I will, you can tell me all about it here in just a bit. I'm interested to find out what's going on with my buddy. So this was the little, crack in the wall. The little wall butt crack that I needed to run into. I can jump up here. I can platform further over here. Then here. And then another alley-oop. Get back up to where I was. Get over to the locked thingy, which is no longer locked.
This will be useful.
1 chroma elixir. Yo, really? That's fantastic. Now I have 1 more chroma elixir when I rest. That means that that's a full party heal for those of you who are new to the game. That means I have 3 full party heals that I can use in between long rests, which is nice. In D&D terms, I have 3 short rests that I can use. So that's actually really useful. That way, I can keep my team alive in between battles. I prefer to heal them during the battle, because I have, like, free things that I can use without expending a resource, you know? It makes the fight take a little bit longer, but as long as I'm dodging, that's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so this is where I was when I went into the side butt crack here. I need to figure out where I came from so that I can make sure I'm not going the correct way. Let's see. Over here, this is more loot.
This will be useful.
Another healing tint. That's awesome. The tints are things that you use in combat. So like a healing potion that is specifically for in combat. You use it only when inside of combat. Otherwise, you use the elixirs. And that is, those are useful if you need a heal. Most of my characters have healing abilities, though, so I don't have to worry about that. That would strictly be for if everyone was dead, basically. Is this the way I came from, or the way I need to go? That's the way I came from. So I remember that ledge there. Okay, so now I know. Doing a little lap around. This is the spot I just explored. And even though it looks like I can walk up this very obvious stone staircase, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna try and jump up here. No, not gonna work. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. I have gathered all of the loot from there. That looked like it lit up, but that was actually just a screw in the side of that mannequin. That's the place I opened. Blah, blah, blah. Going this way. Following... I would imagine that following the lanterns is going to be the right way forward. So I'm going to go a different way then. What happens if I go this way? That's where I was, right? Yeah, with the 2 cars. Cool. Got it. 3 cars. And this is a big nothing burger. Delicious. 1 nothing burger. You know what I'm kind of in the mood for today? A meatball sub from Wawa. Haven't had one of those in a while. But, like, if you ever want to eat 1,600 calories at once, it is a great way. It is arguably the easiest way to eat 1,600 calories at once. They are delicious, though. Let's just be real. I'm probably not going to Wawa. I don't think I'll have enough time to go to Wawa and, still get to my child on time after this shit is over. Excuse me, Barrels. You're really cramping my style. I'm trying to jump on the side of this car, and you are just shoved up my ass like an enema. Like a wooden enema. Trying to get on top of this, figure out what's up here. Can I climb this tree? No. No, definitely not. It definitely doesn't even want me to be there at all. Alright, so that was that way. That's every extra way up to this point. Let's go ahead and check this out. Follow the lanterns. The very obvious blue lanterns along the way. This is another flag, which I don't really need to stop at. I'll order you DoorDash. You're sweet. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that, though. I literally live 1 minute away from a Wawa. If I really wanted it that badly, I could get there with no problems. What is this? There's like a little, like a ripple going on here. Like a fudge ripple. Oh, cool. A shortcut. Nice. Now from this spot, I can instead just fireman pole my way back up to that spot without having to run the additional, I don't know, 10 feet. So do I, but you still DoorDash it? I don't know, man. I don't know if I could bring myself to spend the money on something that was that easy to obtain myself, you know? It'd be one thing if I was far away. If I was like 20, 30 minutes from a spot, I would definitely order more often. I never really DoorDash, though, so maybe I'm just not the target audience. Uh-oh. The eyes are narrowing. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Send forth the ultimate weapon. I guess I probably should have healed before I came in here, huh? Now's our chance to test the ultimate Sakapate in real life, which I assume is like these doll-looking things.
They sound like kids.
We must be getting close to the village.
We're gonna have a big guy to fight here. This is definitely about to be a boss fight. On guard, warriors. Face our ultimate creation.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
These were supposed to be more invincible. This, okay. This one's even more invincible.
That looks a lot more dangerous than the others. No, seriously.
That's a cannon on its shield. Well, here we go. The ultimate Sakapate.
Gustav, don't die!
Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I gotta jump that one. That's the symbol to jump, and I didn't see it in time. That's fine, though. We're gonna hit it with the Immolate, because we know it's weak against fire. And now I can use my heal ability to regain a bit of that health back. She is low on health, so I absolutely need to regain her health immediately. Hopefully I don't die.
Gustav, don't die!
We dodged it, we're good. It's got another turn, though.
Turn up!
Jump. Counterattack. Got it. Good, good.
A storm is coming.
Okay, please use your action points to heal my L. Boom, that's a fat-ass heal for her. Again, it is still burning, so I can heal myself with this move. Big heals just for me. I can make it burn for longer now, since I'm in offensive stance. That will deal a lot more damage to it and increase the burn stacks that it has. I tried to dodge, but I think I was just too slow. I wasn't really sure when it was going to do it anyway. Oh. Okay, so that's multiple shots there. How many turns does this guy have, bro? Alright, we're good. We're good. We're doing it. I need to use one of my items to revive Lune and get her back into the fight. We need to swap over to our Virtuose stance for the big damage next round.
Get ready.
Okay, I dodged it, so we're good there. We're dodging good now. I'm understanding it a little bit better. Do I use a heal here, or do I just wait? I think I just wait. I'm gonna hit it with the Immolate ability. Make sure that that burn is constantly dealing damage to him. I'm gonna hit him with a basic attack from Gustav so that I can get healed up on him. Dodged that, so we're good there.
Please survive!
Good, no damage from that one. We are in the Virtuose stance, which means I can hit him with this and deal some big, big damage.
This and precision!
Its weak spot is exposed, which is good news for me, because I'm gonna shoot it right in its stupid shoulder. That, right? There we go. That was a pretty big hit. I can now basic attack with it, because that's all I have the action points left to do. It's now going to take another turn.
On me!
Ready to evade.
Okay. I swear I dodged those, but whatever. It's still burning, so I can use my heal.
I'm ready!
She is getting low on health, and I desperately need to heal her. But she might just die in the next one. Huge damage. It was a big hit. Definitely a large hit. She is in her Virtuose stance, which is good, and I can now use her her hardest hitting move here. 2,500 damage. Not bad. Not the best ever, but not bad. I dodged all that damage there.
Let's push forward.
She is still not... She still doesn't have enough action points to be able to use her heal, which kind of sucks. I'm just gonna basic attack then so that she can generate some more action points, because I do feel like this is getting to be a little bit ridiculous. As long as I don't get hit, I won't die. Pro tip, chat, don't get hit.
I'm not giving up.
Okay. We got everything that we need here. We got, I'm gonna go ahead and start it burning again by swapping into this, offensive stance.
Dodge, Gustav.
Whoops. Ouch.
Dodge, Gustav.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Get good, as the kids say, that's right. And if I'm not getting good, what am I doing? Do I use it on her, or do I use it on her? I feel like I have to use it on herself, because if she dies, then I won't be able to use a heal next turn.
Get ready.
Just gotta make sure I don't get hit. It's not burning, but I can make it burn, potentially. No, but it is marked. So I'm just gonna use that heal right there. We're good to go. Bro, I watched you spend over 40 minutes on a single dude dodging the fuck out of it. Yeah, that was a fun fight. That was super fun. I really enjoyed that. That guy got messed up, dude.
Flames. On me.
All right, let's get that burn going so that it's taking the big damage now. Perfect dodge.
Let us stain them.
Okay, now I can use her heal on Mael. Get her health up there. I have plenty to be able to drop a mark on it. Let's see, can I get it marked? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now it's marked. Okay. Now we're gonna hit it with the Armed and Dangerous, the old overcharge ability here from Gustav, the hardest hitting ability that I have. And that's just gonna kill it. I have no idea how much damage that dealt, but I'm gonna assume a lot. And everybody leveled up as well, so that feels great. Everybody's level 20 now. Get fucked. Nothing really to worry about there. The Sakapate is garbage. Oh, you're good. Chef's definitely gonna want to meet you. Chef. The best fighter of all the Gestrels ever, alive or hibernating. Golgra will want to see you right away. Sure, yeah. Let's go see Golgoroth or whatever. But not before I walk around here. New Pictos. Find your way through the ancient sanctuary. Nice, dude. I found my way through. Let's go. I need to look around here before I leave. Need to first figure out the way that I came in, which I think was right here. Just to be certain, I'm gonna run in the other direction, which I'm like 99% sure was right here. So here is the flag for Expedition 70. Golgoroth, I loved Golgoroth. He was a good boy. Nah, you're right. You're right, Graham. Fuck Golgoroth. That guy sucked. I'm kind of fine on health. I don't need to use my elixirs. I'm just gonna save them. I'm gonna be one of those guys who never uses the elixirs, probably. I'm saving those for retirement. There's some more purple. Hello.
Nice.
Another color of Lumina. That is nice. I can use that at some point to give myself more buffs in the future. Yeet. It's funny because Gustav is like always very high health now because he has the 15% heal on a basic attack. And the girls, I have to keep healing them because they don't have any heal ability at all. They don't have any basic attack heal. What's this? A new energy tint shard. Nice, nice. Gives me some more AP if I need it in battle. I can crouch through this rocky butthole and see what's on the other side. Excuse me. I'm entering your butthole. Be prepared. Loosen up.
Nice.
New Picto, stun boost. 30% increased damage on stunned targets. Nice. That is actually pretty good. It gives me extra speed and 2% crit rate on top of that, too, so can't go wrong there. All right, here we go. Can I destroy you? I feel like I should be able to, but the answer is no. The sound went out because the game is in borderless windowed mode, so if I scroll too far to the side, it sends the cursor over to the other monitor. I can't wait for my graphics card, dude. I'm so excited. I have other things that I have to do before I can install it, but hopefully it's here, and I can put it directly in as soon as I'm done dropping my kid off at her mom's later. Super pumped. I almost bought an entirely new PC, but I decided, you know what, let me just wait. Let me see how the graphics card upgrade does. Excuse me. And hopefully I will be able to... hopefully I'll be able to get a lot of mileage out of it. Yeah, it's coming later today. I bought one from Amazon, and it was set to ship, like, next week. It was supposed to arrive, like, next week. And then I happened to find one on Newegg. From a different company. Instead of Gigabyte, it's from MSI. But I still trust MSI's products, so I'm not worried about that. But it was like $100 less. So I canceled the order from Amazon, and the one from MSI could be here today. It could even have been there yesterday, but I didn't want to pay the extra money for shipping. So I took the lesser shipping option, and even after shipping, it still ended up being like $100 less than the one that I bought from Amazon, which was on sale at the time. So I was really pumped to have gotten it for that price to begin with. Then I got it for a further like $130 less than that. So I was really excited. And it arrives a week earlier than the other one does. So I'll be pumped to see how everything looks. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. And I got my new power supply. It's an 850 watt power supply so that I can make sure that I don't have to upgrade in the future. Basically bought one for future proofing. And I have to install that with it. So I have to disconnect my current power supply and then attach the new one, plug in all of the plugs, and then put the new graphics card in. So I'm going to be doing a bit of PC maintenance later. And then before I even get started, I need to take my old 2070 Super and put it into Star's PC so that and swap over my power supply to hers so that she can utilize that graphics card as well. Because her current one is a 1060 6GB, which is fine. It's not bad. It's just not good in this day and age, you know? It's just kind of okay, because it's been so many years since that card came out. So, I'm excited for that, though. Cram says, I'm getting a desk mic with a boom arm on Saturday. Zeal Sound mic. I'm excited for it. Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome. Zeal Sound mic. I just have like a, what brand is this? This is a blue. This is a blue Yeti. So I paid like not that much for it. Like I want to say I paid like $115, $120 for it back during COVID. So congratulations on your new graphics card. Thank you, Cram. I did not go for the most expensive one. I didn't go for a 5080, but I did get the 5070 Ti. So very excited for that. It should be a significant upgrade from my 2070 Super. At least I hope. And then we should be good for some gaming from that point forward, especially some 1080p gaming. I should have no problems running anything at a pretty high FPS at that point. All right, I have nowhere else to go but inside of this swirly butthole. But I want to go pee first because I have no idea how long this cutscene is going to be or what I'm going to end up running into after this. So the chip that I'm running is a Ryzen 9 3900X. So if I go over to... I'm going to go over to the Chrome screen real quick. Just give me one sec. Put this right here. I'm going to drag this over here. So, and then I'll show you guys real fast the... where are you? There it is. So, let's go here. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, the Ryzen 9 3900X benchmark is a... This is how you figure out how strong your computer parts are. You get a numerical value to tell you how strong your PC parts are, and then you compare it to your other PC parts to make sure that you're not going to bottleneck yourself by having one piece that is not as powerful as the rest of them. So this is my processor. Ryzen 9 3900X with a multi-thread rating of 32,571. It's like a $500 processor or something like that when I bought it like 4 or 5 years ago. And it is still that much now. I could upgrade it for another like $500, but I would have to get a brand new motherboard with an AM5 socket instead of the AM4 socket I'm currently running, which means that I would need to buy a new motherboard, new RAM, and in addition to that, the processor itself, plus I would likely want to get like an M2 drive or something like that, you know, to bridge the gap there. Chrome just took a shit. Did you guys see that? I don't know what just happened with Chrome, but it literally just took a dump on me. At least that one tab did. Oh, it closed. It fully closed the tab. Okay. Let's just open a new tab then. We'll do the same thing again. And then I'll just Control-Shift-T to pull that back up. Is it there? That's not the one that I wanted for you guys. This one. Right? I can't see the, what the fuck is going on, bro? Knock it off. Chrome? Why are you doing this to me? Why have you forsaken me? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just go back to this page real quick, and then we'll go over, we'll do the, RTX 5070 Ti benchmark. And then we will compare the two. Assuming that it wants to do its thing, like it wants to actually load and not be a little bitch. There we go. Slowly but surely. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, so my processor is a 32,571 benchmark, and my new graphics card is a 32,730 benchmark. So the two of these are like neck and neck, a cunt hair away from each other in terms of power. Again, like 200 points, less than 200 points better for the GPU compared to the CPU. So it should be relatively good, you would imagine, you know? So I'm excited for that. And then when we compare that to, I'm gonna pull back up the graphics card, I'm gonna open up another tab, and I'm gonna type in the RTX 2070 Super benchmark. Right, and then you can see the upgrade from what I'm going from to where I'm about to be. So the benchmark for the card that I currently have in my system is 18,199. The card that I'm about to get later today is 32,700. So a pretty large jump there. You know, basically almost a 100% increase in terms of power for the card that I'm about to install. So like twice as good, almost 95% better than I currently am using. So very exciting stuff as long as it works. If it sucks and it doesn't work, then I will be very sad, but that is at least where we're at right now. So it looks like it should be a pretty good card, pretty good upgrade. Yeah, dude, it really did. Yeah, it really got mad. This is why I don't talk about how I really want a Camaro inside of my current Dodge Stratus, you know? For the same reason, I'm afraid that the machine will rebel against me. Although, I swear to God, next year, I want to get a Camaro. So that's my dream car. I don't want a lot of things in life. I really don't. I'm one of those people that will just sit on a pile of gold for an entire lifetime and never spend any money because I don't want anything. But that I really do want. I really, really fucking really badly want like a between a 2012 and like a 2018 Camaro. I don't care what year, as long as it's like either black or red or just in really good condition. That would be fine too. Yo, bro, my Dodge Stratus is lit though. Like that thing, I know it's a really old fucking car. It's a 2002, but it still has less than 100,000 miles on it. It has like 90,000 miles on it, Cram. So like, it's really difficult for me to say, hey, let me replace this car when A, there's nothing wrong with it, and B, it has less than 100,000 miles, you know? So it's tough. But, you know, I want my Camaro, bro. I fucking want it. I want it real bad. I even have, hang on. I want to show you something. Hang on. It's right on this other table. This is how ready, hang on. This is how ready I am for the Camaro. I just want to make sure that, yeah, it's on. Okay. So, for Christmas last year, I requested to please get me an Elden Ring license plate cover for my Camaro that I was going to buy this year. The whole reason I got this cover was so that I could put it on my Moon DNW license plate on my Camaro this year. Now, the likelihood of me getting one is pretty small, unless I take out a car payment. I could do it if I took out a car payment. You know, I could drop like $2,000 as a down and then like pay off a $10,000 Camaro over time. But I would rather buy it with cash if I can. One more time. This is just trying to get it to focus. That's fucking badass, right? Like that's cool, right? That's really cool, dude. I literally, only reason I got that is so that I can put it on that car. On my Moon DN license plate. It's literally just enough letters that I can fit that on a custom plate. So, alright, let me go pee and put this back on the table over there, and then we'll walk through this swirly butthole and see what comes next here in Expedition 33. Thank you guys all for joining us. If you guys are new here, welcome to Dude No Way Live. I'm Moonchild of Dude No Way. We're on a quest to play the greatest games of all time, and also to go peeps, because I got to. Be right back. Alright. Yo, I wanted to say on stream real quick, because I feel like it bears saying, happy anniversary to my beautiful wife, Stargazer. It is our 5-year anniversary today. She has put up with me for 5 years. Imagine listening to this fucking guy talk for 5 years. That sounds awful, right? But she stuck it out. What a trooper. She's over there eating a bagel right now. Yeah, I love you, honey. And she loves me too. I don't even need to pluck the little leaves off a flower, bro. Alright, here we go. Swirly butthole. It's you and me, baby. We've done it. We've done it, dude. Yeah, you have. You have listened to me. You have listened to this fucking guy for the last 5 years. I do not envy you, Cram. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Happy anniversary, my love. I love you too. Anyway, so here we are. We're out in the open world here again. This game is badass, bro. I can't recommend it enough. Super fun. Very dope. Lots of cool shit. Lots of cool powers and stuff like that. Cool abilities. Tons of loot. A ridiculously huge amount of loot to go around and find. You can even get, like... Cram, do you know anything about this game? So, it's made by a French developer. They only have, like, 30 people on their team. And the game itself has everything that you would want. It's, modeled after... wait, I'm still on the game screen, aren't I? Whoops. Sorry. I was still... yeah, dude, I was still on my face. I looked over and I saw a big-ass me over on the side monitor, and I was like, wait a second. That's not right. So, anyway. I'm back in the, I ran through the swirly butthole, and this is where it took me out into the open world. I just picked up a piece of purple loot off the ground. This game was made by a very small French developer, and in it you can find different loot You have different powers to like increase your builds and stuff like that to get cool shit. But then beyond that, you also have just like customization options to pick up. So like earlier, I happened to find a brand new outfit for my mage character. Her name is Lune, and she can now dress up like a traditional French like mime. This is like a big deal apparently in France because you can get this outfit for every character. But like I prefer her the regular way, but you know, if I wanted her to have a cool hat and sunglasses, I could put that on her. So that's pretty cool. That was mean. I love your face. Listen, I understand, Cram. There's only so much you can look at a man's face before you wonder, why do I keep looking at this man's face? For the main character, Gustav, who is voiced by Charlie Cox from Daredevil, for those of you who didn't know. This is the guy from Daredevil. Looks like Robert Pattinson, actually is Daredevil. This is the base outfit he starts out in. You can also give him the baguette look. It's called baguette, but you know, it's the mime, basically, traditional French outfit. But then there is also the man bun, which I can't turn his head around, but if I could, you would see that he is wearing, he's got a man bun. This is his basic hairstyle, which I prefer the basic hairstyle. And then in the beginning of the game, I got a red version of the uniform that you get to, that you get from doing like a side quest. So I like the red version better than the basic black and purple version. I think the red looks cool. So that's my main character. And then for Mael, our little, our resident baby swordsman, she can, I got this short hairstyle for her. So this is her main hairstyle with the ponytail. Again, I can't move her around, but you can see that's her hair, ponytail, flopping in the wind, right? She also has this short hairstyle, which kind of like what Star's new haircut is that she got done yesterday. Very similar to her new haircut there. Gonna leave that up for just a second, and then I will swap it back because I actually prefer the ponytail there. So yeah, so some cool customization options there as well. I want to run around this little outdoor area just to see if I can find anything else. Any other enemies. Thus far, I've gotten a lot of wardrobe options from fighting mimes, which is like weird, but you know, it is what it is. These big doors that are in my way, I obviously can't walk through those. It very clearly is railroading me into one place here. But I'm gonna try and look around despite that. Yo, for those of you who want to, at the end of this month, we will be diving into Elden Ring Night Rain. So get your PCs updated, get your parts and everything installed, because at the end of the month, we're going to be playing some Elden Ring. It's a 3-player roguelike version of Elden Ring, which I'm very, very excited about. So 30 more days for that. All right, let's go to the Gestural Village. It says, Patanks yield great rewards, but are very hard to catch. Which I assume is that little blue donut from the start of the show that was running away from me. That Hanny said, go fuck up that donut. And I did. And then I felt bad because he wasn't a threat. It's like, I just beat his ass for no reason. It would be like if you saw a neighbor's cat and Hanny was like, go fuck up that cat. And instead of thinking hard about it, I was like, you know what? He does meow like a bitch. And then, you know... That's maybe a poor example since cats are real animals, but I'm looking around behind all these like pots and stuff. You can't destroy any of these. It was worth it. It always is. Look, and I don't have any real love for the animals anyway, so I'll fuck that cat up too. All right. I think I gotta talk to this guy. Wow, the village looks cool. I like his little belly. That's probably the cutest part, in my opinion. Aside from that, he just looks like a paintbrush. Is this your first time here? First time this life. I got revived at the Sacred River not too long ago. I'm only 13 and a half hours old. That's adorable. That's interesting. Thank you, little one. Time to train. You should train too. I'm serious. You really need to train. You think so? I don't think I do. Based on the fact that I dumpstered a 42-minute fight yesterday, I don't really think I do need to train. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my vitality all the way up to 60 here with all 3 of my characters. Get that health going up some more. Is it excessive? Probably. But it is what it is. They all have 1,388 hit points. Wait, no, she has less. Which I assume is because he probably has a weapon that increases that. They are cute, right? Yeah, they are. They're kind of adorable. I have more skills that I can unlock on these guys too. I just don't care right now. The skills that I have are plenty strong. Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to Gestral Village, Expeditioners, eh? You're a fun-looking bunch. Unless you try to cause problems, then we'll beat you up. Which will be fun for me, but not for you. You could certainly try. Noted. You should always train. If you don't, you become Gohan. That is true. I was thinking about Gohan yesterday. You talking shit? He doesn't want no sauce. He's standing there with his arms crossed, but he knows that I would roast him like the baby back paintbrush bitch he is. Me? I'm a nice brush. I bet you are. Doesn't mean I wouldn't go for a nice little brawl with you. It's going to be like this everywhere, huh? I mean, I'll brawl with you if you want, dude. Fine, fine, you don't have to fight now, but you will eventually. I'll see you in the arena. You better hope you don't. For your sake, you better hope you don't find me in the arena, friend.
It's really a village of Gestrals.
These are little paintbrush people.
Surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
I thought it was the chef's house. It does say chief. They said chef before. 1,000% they said chef. I'm not kidding. Hey, Noko says, you guys are so slow. I went on many other adventures and I still beat you here. Alright. Yeah, it is Shadowheart. Yeah, it's the voice of Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like I gotta go walk around here, right? The Gestral Bazaar. Got a little shop going on here. What are you looking at, bro? Your head looks like one of those things from Alice in Wonderland. You know what I'm talking about? With like with this thing on the top of their head. Was it the birds? I feel like it was the flamingos, wasn't it? Been a while. Isn't this stuff amazing? No, it's useless. At first it's amazing, then it's useless. That's weird. Can we talk? I think a beatdown is in order. Oh, hello, good humans. How do you do? Are you gonna try and beat me down? Is everybody gonna try and fight me in this bitch? Because if so, you guys better call some friends. I'm glad our eagerness for battle hasn't scared you away. Scared of you? Why are you desperate for clients? I have plenty of clients, they're just dead. Oh, okay. You have some useful items for me. Whether it's weapons or pictos, I cater to every need. My name is Jujubri, and I proudly announce that the expedition shop is back in business. Good. Fight the merchant. I would love to fight the merchant. I'm fighting the merchant right now. Choose an adventurer, an expeditioner to fight him. I am going to... Oh, I didn't heal. Oh man, now I have to fight him without healing. So it is what it is. That's fine. I'm gonna choose Gustav. I have to hold it. I was clicking over and over again. I didn't understand why it wouldn't let me. Ouch. That hurt a lot. You dick, why would you do that? Can I get you burning? No, but I can get you marked. And that heals me some. Ouch. That hurt. A lot. Trying to get him burning. There we go. Now I've got him burning. And I'm going to save my other action points for the next turn when I can use my heal ability on him. I heal up from the basic attacks anyway. I thought I dodged that, but I guess it was too early. No. And now I can hit him with my heal ability. Now that he's burning, taking some damage on his off turns as well. I think I just got critically hit. Not really that worried about it though. Use my 2 action points here. Get that burn going again. Hit him with my basic attack there, and he just falls over, dude. He never even got me close to dying. I got destroyed. Yeah, you did get destroyed. You did. Oh no, you suck again. We got a Demonam. Whatever that is. It looks like a, it looks like a mannequin arm. Is essentially what that appears to be right there. Let's see, we have a new Picto. Critical moment, 50% increased critical hit chance if health is below 30%. I feel like I want to buy this, but I don't want to use this, you know? So I'm just gonna buy that. I want to buy all the Pictos just in case there ever comes a point where I think that might be a good thing to use. But as of right now, that kind of looks like it sucks. Actually, your critical hit chance is increased by 9% for equipping this. That's actually kind of nasty. 9% extra crit is nothing to scoff at. Let's see, we got a Chroma Catalyst. Upgrade weapons to level 3. I don't need that. Upgrade weapons to level 9. I don't need that either. I do want these Color of Lumina, so I'm going to buy all 3 of those. And I don't need any more respec points because I have 6 of them and I haven't even invested the points I currently have, so I don't really need that at all. I like what I see. I do actually like what I see. Thank you for your shit. And thank you for the very, very unexciting fight. It was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. I expected more from that guy, but this Gestrel says, my old potato says I'm too small a potato to fight the Nevrons. You are too young to fight Nevrons. You should never listen to your elders. What if I just tell him that he should fight them? Can I get the other guys to fight me? No, he doesn't like that very much. I can't talk to him again, though. It won't let me interact with him again. Damn, you are, that's a big bitch. Let's just say that. It says, bah, I want to get stuff, but I've got nothing to trade. What's the currency here? It's a barter system, bud. No currency. You could trade Chroma, though. But what use do you have for Chroma? We make Chroma offerings at the Sacred River. Part of the rebirth process. Because we, Gestrels, can resurrect at the Sacred River. You guys knew that, right? I mean, I know it now. Okay, so he's got no other dialogue options for me. Expeditioners who haven't died yet. Incredible. You might have what it takes to triumph over the most dangerous of Nevrons. We fought plenty dangerous Nevrons today. But have you fought the chromatic Nevrons? I sure have. They have terrible strength and a powerful aura. They've wiped out entire expeditions on their own. Well, that's because they didn't bind Q. So naturally, we wanted to fight them too, but many Gestrels have gotten smashed. If you too yearn for glorious battles, then seek out these chromatic Nevrons. Hunt them all. Yeah, sure, man. Now go, make your people proud for the day you return to Lumiere. How do you know about Lumiere? That's like the city that we started the game in. But like, this is like a paintbrush on an island. How does he know? Are you alright? I just traded all of my junk to get this. Professor Champ D. Cuivre's chromatic legumes. What the fuck? These are miracle vegetable seeds from the city of Lumiere. A classic swindler's trick. With these, I'll become rich and finally own the bazaar. They'll see. This guy has no idea that he just got taken for a ride. Can I speak to you? Good day to you, sir. Want to have a chat? I'm afraid if I keep fucking around, I'm gonna get stuck behind this counter. He obviously doesn't want to talk. That happened to me yesterday. Back off my junk. I won't sell you nothing. What do you mean? Will you or won't you sell me something? Means I'm calling the guards on you. Got it. Backing off right now. Except I'm not. If I just antagonize you over and over again, will you call the guards for real? No. You're just all talk. Sad days. What's up? My boys. What's going on? I want to trade your stuff for my stuff. But your stuff is worthless. You're worthless. Want to fight? No, I'll just stay here and look at your stuff. Okay, cool. Their interactions are so weird. Did I talk to you? That old brush over there won't trade with anyone. Hop off his junk? Listen, I'll hop on his junk all I want. Alright, what's he gonna do? It's hard wood, Cram. As evidenced by the fact it's, you know, a wooden doll. That old brush over there won't trade with anyone. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe he's just a jerk. I can hear you. Oh no, he could hear me. Can you hear this? Alright, I have to back off his junk. I can't take anything from him. I'm not allowed. Doesn't want me touching his junk. His loss. I'm an expert junk toucher. My shop is in the back alley. Want me to show you the good stuff? Yeah, sure. Is the good stuff a fight? Yeah, this guy's gonna try and fight me. Give us all your belongings. They're ours now. A shakedown? You don't know how to pick your marks, do you? Oh, we know. Our marks are the people with fat pockets. Looks like we're about to give you guys a lesson. We are gonna fight him. Let's go. Ouch. That was very rude, sir. Very rude indeed.
Feel the burn.
I'm gonna light you on fire instead. Here, you take that. And then I'm gonna heal myself on all the damage you just dealt and more. And then I'm gonna continue to start lighting you on fire. And that's gonna be how this goes. You missed.
Let me flow.
Sick, bro. Sick. I'm gonna use this moment to heal up my team. Give her a nice little 500 health heal there. I have no real reason to do anything else to you, so I'm just gonna basic attack. Heal myself, hit you for a whole bunch of damage. Apply spark so that you get more burn.
On me.
And every time it's your turn, you take extra damage based on how much burn you have. It faked me out,
Let's push forward.
but that's okay. I'll just basic attack you. Again, no real reason for me to do anything here. Because you's dead. You's dead as fuck. Ow, that hurts. Okay, we're sorry. Just for you, we'll trade you the things we have. You can even pay with chroma. Spare us, please. Okay, fine, I'll spare you. This time. What do you have, by the way? Please take a look at our stuff, strong one. I was always going to. Recover 25% health on hitting a marked target once per turn. That's actually pretty goddamn good. I am gonna buy that. Thank you. You've got the Sekarum, which is a sword which scales with vitality. It's for Mael. Switch to Virtuo Stance on breaking a shield. Free aim shot breaks 2 shields. And Virtuo Stance all damage pierce shields. Well, that really has a specific niche to it, doesn't it? I think I'll pass, though. I appreciate it, though. Chroma Catalyst. Weapons up to level 3. Weapons up to level 9. I am going to buy all of these Color of Lumina, though. Every time I find the Color of Lumina, I think I'm just going to keep buying those. Because those are actually really goddamn good. No more shit to talk from you guys? That's good. Cram liked my expert junk toucher comment, I think. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. Hello. Welcome. You humans might be interested in a very special weapon, hmm? Excalibur, the sword that surpasses all swords and shoots lasers. What do you say? 1,000 chroma and it could be yours. Sure. Wooden stick. Gestural kids are fond of wooden sticks. That's awesome. Star says I enjoy it too. Let's go. Oh, fuck. That's funny. Didn't think you would be interested in a kid's weapon. Look, man. Sorry I'm out of stock. Try me next week. I will murder you, son. Let's see. I want to see the stick. Where is the stick? I bet I needed to buy that for something. Quest item. Where are you? Wooden stick. Gestural kids are fond of good old wooden sticks. Good old wooden swords, even. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point. Maybe some kid will want a sword. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? I can give this little guy the sword. I guess I can't. Well, maybe if I hadn't made him cry, I could have given him the sword. Whoops. I didn't mean to make him sad. Good day to you, sir. Work, work, work. What are you working on? Shut up. Yeah, great talk. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. I need to finish. I need to do it faster. He, he, he. What are you building? He's building a he, he, he. It's fucking weird, bro. You guys are odd. You guys are strange creatures. I was on the phone at work trying so hard not to randomly chuckle. Imagine you just start laughing in your boss's ear. They're like, what's the matter? You're like, ah, nothing. Just laughing at a joke about, oh, well, never mind. It says, what about the arm? You were going to help me build the best sakapate, which is like these big, like, construct things. Did you lie? Hello again. I meant to thank you for guiding us to the village. Call me Karatom. Now, am I going to help him or what? That depends. Are they going to keep attacking us? Well, how will I know if it's the best sakapate unless I test it against you? Good point. It will be the ultimate of ultimates. The ultra ultimate. I respect your ambition. Do you already have something in mind? Something that will make it ultra ultimate? Earth-shattering explosive cannons. But I'm stuck. The explosions are not very explosive. Sounds like you need better gunpowder. I could see that during our fight, too. You definitely need something stronger. Luckily, I know just the thing. It's not only more powerful, it's also easy to carry. You want mushroom spores, the blue kind. We cultivated them in Lumiere, and they have quite a lot of interesting uses. I was in a grotto somewhere with lots of water. Where was it again? Guess I'm looking for a cavern with a large body of water. Well, okay then. I am my boss. I have a terminal manager who cares more about the shop stuff than dispatch. If our drivers are rolling, he doesn't bother coming into the dispatch office. That's awesome. How do you keep getting away with this, Cram? You're like that meme. He can't keep getting away with this. And meanwhile, it's just you on a gaming laptop playing video games at work. Hey, Expeditioner. Want to help build the next model of Sakapates? Sounds like fun. I'm gonna say really first. I was obviously joking. This task is way too complicated for pea-brained humans. Pea-brained? What do they teach you in school? School? I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Harder, better, faster, stronger. You're gonna get sued, bro. You're gonna get a DMCA strike. That's what's gonna happen. You keep using words like that. Daft Punk is gonna come in here and start beating an ass. This Gestrel looks very depressed. What are you doing? I don't know, I'm just hitting my head on these sacks. Listen, bro. Sacks are not made for hitting your head on, just so you know. They're dainty, gentle things. I'm designing a new defense attachment for the next Sakapate, but I feel like I'm not that great at it. Well, we feel like that too. Don't be too hard on yourself. Gestrels seem more excited by attacking than defending. I fear you are right. The shield design wasn't even our idea. We stole it from previous expeditioners. It may be an impossible job for me alone. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I just need to figure out an attack plan, then we'll chow down on Nevrons for breakfast. Not that we eat Nevrons, of course. It's merely an expression. Thank you, humans. I'm feeling better already. I've gotten more support from you in the past few minutes than the boss has ever given me in this lifetime. How can I repay you? Don't worry about it. What do you think of the shield on the previous model? How'd you fare against it? Piece of cake. That sucks. Change of plans. Time to really crank things up. It's gonna be way more annoying. And by annoying, I mean fun. Alright, thanks. Got any more questions? Okay, no, he does not have any more questions. I'm just good at what I do. No, sadly, I don't have my gaming laptop at work anymore. I actually have to pay attention to our cement deliveries and load tracking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cram. End of an era. End of a freaking era, man. I can sell stuff. You got chromas, yeah? I do. I do indeed. I have to find an expeditioner to be able to buy this. I've got a new outfit for Gustav if I wanted to dress him up like a Sakapate. And a new haircut. The Gestrel haircut. Well, I have to buy these, right? I feel like that's just mandatory. Let's check them out. No, not that. Actually, yes, that. This. Put me in the outfit. And give me the new haircut, too. Holy shit, bro. I look like such an asshole. Look at this goddamn thing. I look like Sackboy. That's a video game, not... That sounds weird. It's a game. You can Google it. He looks like Sackboy. And it's really, really stupid. And I hate it. So there's that. Always gotta get the clothes, though. Fashion is the true endgame. No matter what game we're playing. Hey, can I open this chest? No? How about from this side? No. Alright, guess I'll go fuck myself. Coming over here. Can I destroy your boxes? Nope. Not as much fun when I can't destroy the stuff. Did I talk to these kids? They're building new saccopates. Saccapatates. Saccapatates. Which sounds like sack of potatoes. That's what I'm gonna call them from this point forward. They're saccapatates. Can't wait to see what they come up with. I heard the new ones have laser cannons and a void sword. Can you imagine? That's great. But could they make sure these saccapatates only attack Nevrons? It should attack Gestrals too, so we can fight it. Let's tell them that. It's a wonder Gestrals have survived this long. They're just very excited kids, that's all, dude. They just want to get in a fight. And can you blame them? Is this the way I came from? I honestly can't tell now. This is where I came from. This is definitely the spot. Having to interact with all these guys is totally fine, because I'm getting some decent loot out of all of this. New pictos, new cosmetic options, you know, funny little voice lines from our Gestral buddies. So that's cool. What's up, man? What's up, Stilts? No, my potato. Someone please help them down. Oh no, there's a potato up there. How do I help them down? How the hell would I go about helping them down? Are these guys about to fight? I bet they probably are. Can I shoot you down from there? Absolutely not. I can't do shit for these guys. Okay, I don't know how to help them down right now. I've got a stick, I could throw it at them. I don't think that'll work, but you never know. What's up? You guys coming to see the Joust games? Not really. You can get up there, though? Oh, shit, I'm gonna have to try. It's the newest trend in town. Nothing beats a good old fight to the death in the arena, though. Yo, amen. Alright, let me find him. Stilts. Oh, I see. You can get up there. But not from here, right? I gotta go around. Yeah, I gotta go around. Alright, I'm going around. I'm gonna figure out how to get this little fuck down. Did I talk to you? Little fuck? Got a lot of injured right now. The Nevrons attacked not too long ago. I'd rather die than come back to the village injured. It looks beyond boring sleeping all day up there. Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna go pluck this little twat down from the ceiling. Once I figure out how to get up there. I'm gonna imagine that this is not the way. What? I just saw the cat's tail and thought the cat was jumping up on the TV. But it was just walking by. Oh, I hit my pop filter. Alright, we're good. Hello? I don't feel like healing people today. Guess they'll all die then. Yeah, it's no big deal. You're the worst doctor. And why are you so big? I ate a lot of Nevrons. Just kidding. I was born with this terrible sickness that makes my bones grow every day. Every day I feel the excruciating pain of my bones pushing the boundaries of my flesh. Every day I wish I was not born to suffer like this. So one day I decided I don't want anyone to suffer the way I do. I studied very hard, harder than anyone else, to become a doctor. Even if there's no competition here, because everyone is dumb, I pushed myself through self-discipline. And I saved more than 10,000 of my fellow Jestrels, all the while suffering inside like no one else in this world. So don't tell me what I am. Don't tell me who you are. Because the most horrible thing you've gone through in your life, I go through every day. Okay, geez. Didn't realize you were such a whiny bitch. Even if there is no competition. Okay, this is nothing new. Well, do you think you can move your ass? Because I'm trying to get up to the old stop, the tiny one on the top of that pole over there. This elitist smarty pants prick. Yo, listen. He trained himself real hard like Meowth learning English, you know? That's how that goes. Found a new picto. Excuse me. Found a new expedition journal.
Man, I could barely think straight. Hulking just shot broke my skull. What the fuck kind of friendly fight was that? Oh, I'm bleeding out, but their medic is bloody useless. He just keeps telling me about his bone problems. But I'm gonna die here, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. And I'm gonna assume he did. That was a journal from expedition number 52. As you can see, it's not going well for that guy. Can I break this? No. Okay. Making my way over yonder. Still trying to find the way around to be able to, get to that one Gestrel up top. Did I talk to you guys yet? Is this the way I came in? Everything is starting to look the same. And I don't like that feeling. That's the arena. Where is where I came in? Uh-oh, bro. I'm starting to get lost a little bit here. I'm gonna need to find something that looks familiar. Turn back. Okay, yeah, turn back. Yep, exactly. There's just like random body parts all over this place. Random gestural body parts. Chilling. All these squares make a circle. Of course. And all these triangles make a quadrilateral. I don't think I've been in here yet. Unless I have. And I just don't remember. Based on the fact that there's nothing in here, I'm gonna assume I probably have been in here, actually. You're lit up like loot, but you don't look like loot. What are you? Hey, what's going on? This is fine. Yo, it's the meme, dude. It's the meme. I just talked to this Gestrel who's sitting in a fire. He said, this is fine. That is hilarious. Kinda love that. Got the chief's house right there. What's up? The paintress. She will get us all. I thought Gestrels were not affected by her powers. Oh, I know. I'm trying to speak your language. Another human group came here some time ago, and that's what they told me. Another expedition? Yeah, same ridiculous uniform. You remember their number, their name? No, they got beat up and left pretty fast. So about this previous expedition, you still don't remember their number? No. At least I tried. No? Okay. Well, that's that. This has like a real Zelda type of feel to it. Being in this village. Can I just go around you? No. He's sleeping. What if I hit him? Can I hit you? Can I shoot you in your face? With my hand fart? No? I bet it smells bad. Nothing? Jesus. Alright, fine. I am lost. Not gonna lie. Pretty lost here. The sad thing is I need to talk to everyone, but there's no like map that tells me where these things are or what is going on here. An unbearable smell lurks away. Lurks away? So, over there is the gag. You don't want to go there. Why? What's there? The daft old geezer's building a casino, gambling and stuff, no fighting allowed. Games are cool, but no fighting? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? It makes me sick. Don't worry, I'm not gonna puke like right now. Maybe later though. Okay, yeah, sure. Just about to ask about a map. Yeah, dude, it would be too easy if there was a map, you know? The ones we speak are full of greed. Well, that's not great. I gotta see what's going on with the unbearable smell. Watch the unbearable smell be something totally normal, you know? Oh, the music changed. I found loot. Hello. Another respec token. I can respec my points with that. Except I didn't spend my points yet, so I'm just running around this game 20 hours in with all my points still available. Hello. What's up? I built all of this alone. I am classy, I am elegant, and yet they treat me like a monster. That's impressive. You're quite the hard worker. They will never understand. One day, this place will be full of casinos and everyone will listen to jazz. I hope we'll be alive to see it happen. That would be some wild shit, huh? You just walk into a village and there's just a bunch of paintbrush people all listening to jazz. Alright, there's nothing new from his dialogue options. Is this the casino? Is this the casino? Oh, that's definitely it up there. It does have like a faint jazz song going on in the background. Did I talk to you guys yet? Hello. Hello. Do you want to trade some cards, my good sir? Yes. In a most discreet but respectful manner, I hope. Indubitably. Fucking what? They trade double dyad cards. It doesn't look like they'll stop anytime soon. Alright. Neat, I guess. What's up? Come on and fight, you prick. No, you approach, stinkard. That's they're very juvenile. How long are we gonna keep this stalemate? You tell me, you stalling wanker. Okay. We got like the, remember in Pokemon when Ash fought the bug catcher? And it was just Metapod versus Metapod, and they were just casting Harden at each other over and over again? That appears to be what's going on here. Just Metapod, Harden, over and over again. They're just not doing anything. Did I say hello to you? Yes. I can't jump up anywhere. Oh, there we go. Felipe! I know where you're hiding. Come here so I can put you down, you brush-headed twig. Dude, these kids are hilarious, dude. They had an argument who was harder. That's right. I'm just gonna say, sounds like a pretty gay argument. To me. Sounds like these brush guys are also attracted to brush guys of the same gender. Hey humans, strong-looking gestural. I suggest you turn back. This place is not for the faint of heart. Why, what's happening? You know how we gestrals love a good fight? That's an understatement. See, this here is where we come when we want to go full brush mode. You got me? It's the designated no-rule zone, so you've been warned. Apparently it's the designated no-rule zone, bro. Yeah. Get out of my face. You got no dialogue options for me? Fine. Fine. I will go somewhere else. I guess I'm gonna go over to the casino just to see what's going on here, as I'm trying to figure out what this place is and memorize its layout. This feels like there should be something there, right? Video games have taught me that when there's a door, but also a carpet, that means that there's something behind the carpet behind the door, and the carpet is leading you to something. What that is, I have no idea, but that's what it looks like. Got a cute little jazz soundtrack going on in the background. Can I go play gestural cards at the casino? Hey, Expeditioner. Do you like to gamble? Sure. I knew it. I saw it in your eyes. If you're really the gambling type, you should be able to answer this correctly. Let's say that every time I hit, I have a 50% chance of dealing 100% more damage. What are my chances of dealing more damage in the long run? That sounds like 50%. Wait. Same chance, lower chance, higher chance, I don't care. In the long run, the chance is the same. That's what a fool who doesn't like gambling would say. Really? How about a lower chance? What a disappointment. Okay, well, how about a higher chance then? What are you, some kind of statistics nerd? They really have nothing. I don't care. Correct, it doesn't matter, because it just makes things more thrilling. A true gambler at heart. Here, take this as a sign of our eternal friendship. A new Pictos, roulette. Every hit has a 50% chance to deal either 50% or 200% of its damage. That's funny. May your battles bring lots of excitement. Yo, that was awesome, dude. Go forth, best friend. The gambler life chose you. I can feel it. That is hilarious. It's like, what are the odds of getting more damage? It's like, I don't care. He's like, correct. Fucking, what, mate? All right. I want to say that's it for the casino area. I'm now confident I have looked at all of this stuff. This is where the boys were fighting. I have lost my, You must not venture there. Sure, man. I have lost my way a little bit. I still have yet to figure out how to get up to the little guy on top of the tower, but I also don't know where the fuck I am, so that probably also has something to do with it. This is the empty hut. This is where the guy's on fire. This is another empty hut. I need to go back to the bazaar so that I can see from that perspective how I got there. An unbearable smell lurks this way. I know I didn't go this way yet. What's up, guys? What's up? How's everybody feeling? Did I talk to you guys at the table? In the palm of your hand, I can read A Life of Fighting. The gestural kid is excited about that. Would you like me to read your palm again? Yes. In the palm of your hand, I can read A Life of Fighting. It literally just gave me the same voice line again. That's adorable. Okay, so that's that. Hello. Why did I get a house with a view of the stupid theater? I want to be a real gestural hero, not a pretend one like those brushheads running around on stage. What's a gestural hero? A gestural hero is an absolute battle genius, whose combat prowess is so dominant, they can single-handedly protect the entire village against the foulest of Nevrons. So me. Got it. Just checking. They really want me to turn back from that area. I will be headed there promptly. Hello. Style. What? What I mean to say is, what a fashionable ensemble. I have some stylish pieces for sale. Very a la mode. Come, take a peek. Let's see it. Find an expeditioner? Guess I'll go fuck myself then. Stay chic. I will do that, I guess. Room for one more? Hang on. This is our theater. We don't really do theater, though. We mainly just fight on stage. Oh, okay. Nothing else? Okay. Boys. They're watching so respectfully. Here I thought they'd be already shouting. Woohoo. Okay, they just don't shout all the time. Woohoo. Woohoo indeed, little Gestrel. This has been quite the excursion. Gestrel. Let's dance. It's breakdancing, bro. Look at the Gestrel. What the what the fuck? I can't even be mad about it. It's kind of cute. All right. You are very excited. Says I can't look away. Getting down. They're getting down, all right. Lorianiso. You don't want to talk? Well, I like your song anyway, Lorianiso. And I can see behind this tent that you happen to have a nice little piece of loot back there. It'd be a shame if I were to run back here and take it from you.
Great.
Yes, I would like that 1220 chroma. Thank you so much. Lorianiso, or whatever your name is. Can I jump up this? Nope. Let me out! Am I stuck for real? No, okay, thank God. That's happened to me twice already in this game. Oh, there we go. I made my way up. I found the reverse fireman pole so that I can make it to the top. Like you never stop. Hello.
Nice.
That is nice. I don't see how I could possibly reach that other side. So I'm gonna assume that I'm not supposed to go that way. How about here? Can I jump off these spikes? Or off this platform and down to my doom? Doom? No. Alright, back down I go, I guess. Just riding the fire pole. How about over here? You got another one? You got any spare uppies? What if I hold up my hands and do one of these? No? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot, dude. You never... Hey, look, dude, it works for kids. You never know. That could be exactly the move I needed to make. Can I go up right here? No, but I think I can jump up on this. Jump up on this. I say, son, I think I can jump up on this. Apparently I can't. I can't jump up on it, chat. In case you guys were wondering. Maybe if I jump on their table, huh? Excuse me, gents. Just trying to utilize this table for a nice little running start here. I feel like it's too far away, but if you don't try, how will you ever know? Here, let me use your head real quick, bro. Bro. Just let me. Come here, just let me. Come here, just let me. Come on. Just. Come on! Just. Keep sliding me off. Fine. Like, this feels like should be obviously climbable, you know? Like, you run, you jump on this, you jump on that, you jump on the next one, then you jump over there. But evidently not. Scotty don't, is what I'm trying to say. Looking around. I see more loot over here, but I can't get to it because of this sleeping bitch. Could you move your ass? Alright, well, I think that's it for this little area. Let me go run up the turn back path. That seems like a good call. I already talked to that guy. That's the Gestural Warrior dude. Or Gestural Hero, I mean. What have we here? Good day to you, sir. This is a sacred place. We saw this door before. Of course you have. These doors are all over the continent. What's with the huge manor inside? You've been inside? Oh, so you've never teleported to the ominous, perfectly maintained manor? It's never opened before. At least not for us Gestrels. Wow. Yeah, bro. I got VIP access. See? What you know about that, dog? I'll walk in this manor anytime I fucking want. I'm now in what appears to be the kitchen of the manor. I found this in the water level. Just a beautiful mansion, perfectly maintained. For what appeared to be no reason. Hello. That obviously opened something. You got a little faceless bust there. We've got pots and pans along the way. When I move the pot, or the pan, does it reset the bust? No, it doesn't. Okay. Any more cookware you'd like me to pull? Just your finger, huh? Oh, there we go. Nice. Lots of things to turn around. I have no idea what that does, but here we are. Hello. Almost missed that. Got like a little basement going on down here. You'd think that since I pull out my lamp in certain places, you'd think this would be a good place for a lamp. Apparently not, though. Let me in. What do we got going on down here? Just a basement? Yeah, appears that way. I can break your shit, though. This is for Lumiere.
Well, that
Nice.
will help.
Shape of energy. Can be used at camp to upgrade energy tanks. Fuck yeah. Yes, sir. I can obviously get out that way, but I'm busy destroying stuff right now. Gotta make sure no stone is left unturned. Okay, duck. Goose. What is this? Hello. A new outfit unlocked. Let's fucking go. What's the new outfit? Mael, what's your new outfit? I gotta see it. Rebellious hair. Oh, that's with her hair down. Cute. Instead of up in the ponytail. Let me see you with the rebellious hair. No, that's not it. There we go. Nice, dude. That's kind of cute. Kind of a cute little haircut going on there. Not bad. I'm gonna put her back in her regular haircut, though. I like the default haircut. Otherwise, she has the same haircut as Lune. Not that there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I just like to keep my characters looking a little different. I'm walking up your steps. Hello. I'm in your fucking storeroom. What are you gonna do about it? They ain't gonna do nothing, bro. They never do. There's a creepy little doll on the floor. First doll I've seen in the game, like legitimate doll, baby doll. Nothing ominous about that. Nothing. Can't open this door. Because there's probably something that I need to turn. Or maybe I need to open it from the other side, I'm not sure. Oh, there's two baby dolls in here. Well, someone kill me, please. Get me away from those goddamn things. Creepy as hell. Nothing. Walking through. Anything else that I can interact with in this bitch? Before I go up these steps? Or are you just gonna tease me? It's gonna be a massive dick tease. That's what they're gonna do, alright. Fine. I'll walk up the steps. It's a good thing I could open that door. That would have sucked, huh? Imagine I couldn't open the door. I'm just fucked. Surely there's got to be another thing that allows me to open something else in here, right? Surely. Maybe not. Maybe it's nothing. And it was nothing all along. I crawled through that hole. I dropped down the hole in the floor to crawl through that hole. Can't drop through a hole in the ceiling. Don't see anything like that anywhere. This hole is really incognito when you're like over here. You really can't see that shit at all. Alright, I guess I gotta leave. Hey. Oh, cool. Sweet, dude. I can rest here. Save my game. I don't really need to, but I can. I think I will. Make sure that it saves. 'Cause I don't know what'll happen after this. If I leave through this doorway, am I gonna be back in the water level? Because that would be unfortunate. Let's find out. I find it likely. No, I am not back in the water level. Nifty. But when I enter this door, it's a different door. Are any other doors open now that I have ran around this place, turning pans and fucking with statues? Anybody at all? Hello? Other doors? No, not there. Other doors? No. Stuff on the wall? Grandfather clock? Bouquet of roses? Negative. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I gotta do the once over, you know? Give it the full check. You never know. I've been in here several times before. And he says, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yep. Certain doors open, other doors not so much. But I gotta go look at it all. Gotta try everything on the off chance that something is interactable. Nothing. This is the door I was in before, where I found Mael and her creepy, faceless lover. I shouldn't say that. And her creepy friend. I just remembered that character's 16. Let me cut that shit out. And I already looked at this shit, right? We're good? Good to go? Yep. Jump? Oh, I can't jump here, that's right. Back to the beginning so that I can run straight down the center just to be certain. But there was nothing else that I missed. Spamming E as I run past things. There we go, baby. Let me in. I want to see what's on the other side of the door. It moved this, but now I can't figure out how to actually get in there, you know? This is the bullshit, sir. What are you, Indian? I could be. Mike, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the show. We are figuring out some secrets here in Expedition 33. As I run around this very odd mansion that they put you into. Like, see, more shit is opening, right? You hear it. Oh? Did that just open it? That opened it slightly. Are you still turnable? Earlier, there was, like, statues on the wall in here. I don't see them anymore, though. Oh, maybe it's over here. Look at my other comment. I've been watching this whole time, and I must say this is worse than death. Mike, that is so funny, bro. I'm sorry that it's not as enjoyable for you as it is for us. We're having a ball. Walking around in here trying to figure stuff out. This is part of the fun of the game, you know? You gotta find all the secrets and shit. It has been a long time in the Gestural Village, though, I will say that. But again, I'm trying to find everything that I can in here. I'll play the piano for you, Mike. Super fast. That song was for you. It's my serenade. I call it the Ode to Mike. I'm not really seeing, like, stuff moved, right? I just don't see how I can open it up. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a beautiful song. I wrote it just for you. It's personalized, you know? My sanity has been restored. That's fucking awesome. Oh, man. Is it like a chair or something? Because I definitely hit that thing, right? And it opened up that little hole in the wall a little bit. Look. This was fully closed before. And now it's slightly opened. Which tells me that there should be more things for me to go around this mansion and press. Like everything that looks like a normal piece of terrain, half of it is actually a switch. There's also... There it is. Fucking knew it, dude. Fucking knew it, bro. You can't fool me. Give me that shit. I knew I'd find it eventually. That's literally how you do it, bro. That's how you find shit like this. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's the pirate ship from underneath the ocean. But now it's in a forest. The exact same ship that was under the ocean. It's obviously loot in here. I can hear it.
Great.
Nocturne pour un masque de tristesse. Which I assume was a song. I didn't actually get to read the rest of it. I do like that they put the soundtrack in the game for you to listen to while you're at camp. I think that's a neat little touch. They also have it on Spotify. So if you're a fan of listening to game soundtracks, then you can find the entire soundtrack for Expedition 33 over on Spotify. It's good stuff. Alright, I think that's it. Can't break open this door. I'm so glad we figured out how to open that shit. I knew I'd figure it out if I just ran around enough times, you know? The problem is that everything looks like it looks like it should be a switch. That's the piano. When the sound changed, it scared me a little bit. I know that sounds stupid, but I thought I was about to get my ass kicked for a second until I realized it was my stupid ass pressing the keys on the piano. Nothing there. That's the door I came in. But I did hit a bunch of these switches in here. What did that do, though, you know? I turned this pot, I turned this statue. I turned some other shit. What did that do? Shouldn't I have been able to open up this door? You'd imagine, right? Not this door. Where is it? Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Yeah, shouldn't I have been able to open this door? Theoretically, that should mean that something can be turned somewhere. I hope. Or I just don't know that that is for nothing. I suppose that could also be a possibility. One to keep in mind, anyway. I didn't see anything else in this basement. Maybe I didn't find it because I didn't destroy the right boxes. Just in case. Better hit everything. Mike, did you ever play Elden Ring? I'm gonna assume no, right? in Elden Ring, at a certain point, you find out that certain walls are fake. And if you attack them, the wall will disappear and lead you to a secret passage. Which sounds all well and good, until you spend the rest of your time playing Elden Ring, stabbing every single wall in every single dungeon. I had to do that. So if you think this is bad, imagine watching me hit every corner, every part of every wall in the entire game from that point forward. That's what happened. For real, I'm not even kidding. I did not mean to fall back down there. Oh, maybe it's in this room. Never even considered that this might be the room that it was in. This guy has a piece of cake with a melted Eiffel Tower as a candle, and it's lit, sitting on his big belly. And that's kind of cute, I think. Yeah, I can't do anything in this room as far as I can tell. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving. Well, that was fun. Running through the mansion again. Haven't been in here in a while. Got that autosave in progress there as you talk to the flag. And then when I leave, it just takes me right back to the village of the Jestrels, right? Yes, it does. Yeah, dude. So, as much as I want to keep running around this village, I have things I have to do in an hour. I will be gone in 1 hour to take my kid to her mom's. I'm thinking about maybe coming back later and streaming again tonight, as long as nothing goes wrong with the install of my graphics card, because that will give me a chance to test out the new card, test out the new graphics and stuff like that, new graphics settings that I'll be able to pull off. Because, like I said, my 5070 Ti is on its way and should be here this afternoon. So, as of right now, I have to go eat lunch because I have to handle other responsibilities and business. But I would say probably 6, 7 o'clock, I'm going to try and see if I can go live again. And we can play some more of this. We can check out the rest of the Jestrel village here and hopefully advance the story a little bit, because I absolutely want to see what happens next. But I'm trying to talk to all the people in the village because I got all kinds of loot from them, you know? So, like, tons of cool stuff. You know, cosmetics and pictos and shit like that. Even some chroma along the way. So, there's more to be found here. And I gotta figure out how to get up to that little Jestrel that's, like, up on the pole. So, you know, a lot to do later. But first, you know, we gotta handle a little bit of business. Hanny says I'll be around later, bro. Alright, sounds good, bro. I will not let you guys know when it's time. Just a heads up. I will all of a sudden be live. So, keep an eye out for me. I'm gonna say, like, no later than 8 o'clock. I will be trying to kick this shit back into gear. And yeah, so, Cram, I will call you on my way to drop the kiddo off, and then you can tell me all the good news and all that stuff, and we can catch up on that. And I'm gonna work on the PC, install the new stuff, and then get us booted up, and then and we'll see how it goes. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll be back later on this evening for another one, and then that'll be our final show of the week here. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, my guys. I'm Moonchild of Dude No Way. Thank you to everybody who came out, by the way. I'm Moonchild of Dude No Way, and I'll see you in a few hours. Take care.